Hi, things! Hi, sorry about that. Hello! Hi! Hi, everybody. Why would things not be good? Yeah, we're fine. Hello. Sometimes I start a little late. Sometimes my screen catches up to me. How are you guys doing?
31-month-old great pink one. I look forward to the Tharja comic. I know it'll be a banger.
Yeah, wait for it. It'll come out in about 3 hours, give or take. Thanks so much for the sub.
Happy Mario Galaxy Movies Eve.
Oh, early reviews are not looking good. Thanks so much for the sub. Everybody says it's a movie for YouTube Shorts and TikTok, so it's about what I thought.
Mike Ashby Vat says hello.
Hello. Oh, it's out? I think the people who got to go to premieres have thoughts. Expected. Yeah, I honestly expect the same. I expect it to be like probably fun, but not a good film.
Hi. She says while looking like an Eldritch Tentacles horror.
That's what I always look like. Hello. Thank you. So it's bad news then. Yeah, no, like, the thing with the Mario movie was that the first one, hi everybody, the first one was already paced breakneck speed. But this one, they've shoved so many characters, so many references, so many moments in it that I've heard at least 3 different people say that it's a movie made for TikTok. Sad but expected. And I fear that that's the future in children's entertainment.
5s and 6s Lily. Lily G Bongo Lily G Bongo Lily G Bongo 6 Ians of Lily. Lily G Pop Lily G Pop Lily G Pop.
Thanks so much for the sub. So it's hit garbage then? Yeah, hit garbage is actually a good way to describe it. That's what I've heard from like 3 different people who've watched the film already. And I think one of them is at least like a legit film reviewer. And I'll have to see if I can find an English showing, because I do want to go watch it. I live for the giant tubs of caramel popcorn that they have here, so I want. But the problem is, yeah, I think that most animation studios assume that children, since they live on TikTok, don't need anything, don't need a good narrative, they just need clips. They saw Cocomelon and they were like, bro, we're missing out! Family entertainment in general, most parents watch movies with their kids, or at least should. Yeah, and again, I really hate the cope excuse of, well, it's for kids. No, kids deserve good stories. When I was growing up, I had really good films. I'm sorry.
So the movie is Assy McPhatterson?
Probably, but it's gonna be fun, Assy McPhatterson. And it's probably gonna be very well animated.
You plan on playing with the Tomodachi Life demo?
Maybe haven't decided yet. Thank you. Yeah, Treasure Planet was for kids, Atlantis was for kids, hell, The Hunchback of Notre Dame was apparently a family movie. And they had great stories. And I only got scarred for life a little bit, but I learned. It's like, but like, it's so dire that like, a movie like K-pop Demon Hunters, which had garbage writing, won an Oscar. I can tell you that for me, it probably should have won the Oscar. It won Best Soundtrack, which deserved completely. The music was great. And the animation itself technically was really good, but the writing was so bad. So, like, it's kind of dire in terms of narrative for animated movies lately. Hopefully, if they make another Spider-Verse movie, it'll be good. Brain rot for kids, all the references for the adults. Boom, done. Yeah, it's nostalgia bait.
Already got the
It won
tickets
Best
and the
Animated
nephews
Feature.
Are excited to see it.
Oh yeah, and it's great that kids are excited to see it, but it kind of like makes me, it pains me to see that that's what's getting passed off as good movies for kids, when in reality, they deserve better stories. They really do. Oh yes, hello bottoms. Tarzan's endings gave me nightmares as a kid. Yeah. The ending of Atlantis gave me nightmares as a kid. Media changes, and sadly this will be the media for a while. I'm pretty sure that the pendulum will switch back eventually. Because it's starting to come out that this shit is actually wildly damaging for children's brains, so eventually the pendulum will swing back. Because, like, films have, like, here's a pendulum for movies. The extreme right, the extreme far of it, one side, is highly pretentious artsy-fartsy shit. And the other side is brain rot. Entertainment slop. Right now, we are, like, at entertainment slop. Give it, like, 4 or 5 years, the pendulum will start to go back around. You want to hit, like, the sweet spot in the middle, where half of the movies are artsy pretentious, or half of the movies are, like, kind of brain rotty, but still fun. And then it's gonna go all the way back to be pretentious, and then swing back. The middle was, like, kind of like the 80s, 90s, where movies were very entertaining, but they were not complete brain rot. Like, you had, like, Pixar's more classic era, which had a lot of really good movies that were not pretentious. And really, really fun stuff. But you also had, like, dumb shit like fucking Scary Movie, right? Which was always a fun time. And now it's, like, mainly brain rot. Yeah, the balance will come back eventually. I'm so sure of it, but it's gonna take a little bit. Yeah, The Incredibles was also a very, very, like, balanced film.
Meanwhile, in AI tech bro land, it's all starting to come down, baby.
Yeah, apparently Sam Altman only promised to buy 40% of the world's RAM. He never actually did it.
4-month hype?
Mox5, thanks so much for the sub. What's your favorite animated movie in the last 5 years? Oh, none. Actually, no. The Wild Robot. And Puss in Boots in the Last Wish. DreamWorks.
Black screen. We will rock you. This summer, we will. Dwayne, the Goran, Johnson is, let's roll, Darunia, The Legend of Zelda.
It's gonna happen.
The hierarchy of power in the Nintendo universe is about to change. The Legend of Zelda.
You know what? I'm actually terrified that the Zelda movie's also gonna have shit pacing. Hopefully not, though. Apparently Disney also backed out from the ChatGPT deal. No, actually, believe it or not, they were all in on it. And then they shut down Sora, so now they're scrambling to find another AI partner, which I don't think they're gonna find, because Sora was losing $1 million a day. Yeah, they moved to another one, but I don't think it's gonna last very long, because video generation with AI, it's ludicrously expensive. It's just not profitable. I also feel like low-key Nintendo's screwing over Illumination with shitty movies so they can justify taking total control of the future with movies like how they are with Zelda. No, Nintendo could have just done that whenever they wanted. If anything, they probably have a contract with Illumination for a few movies. But Disney could just make their own films if they want. They have the money for it. It makes me wonder what the Legend of Zelda movie is going to be like. Probably better because it's live action, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to take it a little bit more seriously, but who knows? It could also be similar pacing.
Would you rather be a throuple with Loki and Mantis or Mr. and Mrs. Incredible?
Oh, Loki and Mantis. I like Ratman. Thank you.
Kingdom Hearts fans being really confused why everyone is so happy about Sora dying at the end of KH3 right now.
God, I saw a fake tweet the other day that said that they're gonna have to remake Kingdom Hearts 4 because Disney asked them to focus on the live action movies, and I was like, that seems fake. I feel like Nomura would snap next for real if that happened. Oh yeah, that bit. Yeah, I don't think that's real. I shudder to think of a Zelda movie with Mario movie pacing. Well, it might actually happen. Zelda has never really cared much about its story. They care more about gameplay. They've said so themselves. Whenever they make new games, they think of, like, new gimmick gameplay first and, story later. In fact, I have a hunch as to why that's why we haven't seen a new 3D Mario. They just don't know what to do. There's only so many times you can reinvent the wheel. Just be more like FromSoft. They've made the same game 6 times and people love it. Meow. I love your art. Thank you. So does Ubisoft. Yeah, like, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Only way I can see that happening is if Miyamoto stepped aside. He's not gonna. I can guarantee you that the day Shiggy kicks the bucket is the day that Nintendo goes full corporate slop. We actually kind of need Shiggy alive, believe it or not. He might be a hard ass about some things, but he is a true creative, and I think that, like, he has held Nintendo back from doing some real stupid shit. I genuinely fear the old guard at Nintendo retiring / dying out because I do feel like it might spell doom for the company.
Hey Lily, what are your thoughts on the new DreamWorks offering, Forgotten Island?
Haven't really seen any trailers. I'd have to get back to you after I do. Thank you. Only Sakurai is worth taking Miyamoto's place, and he's not gonna. The thing with Sakurai is that Sakurai, most people who are actually insanely creative people don't want to be suits. Sakurai is someone who just wants to make games. I seriously doubt he would take up Miyamoto's position. It's why Yoshi P stepped down from the board of directors.
Kingdom Hearts and Grand Theft Auto fans side-eyeing anyone complaining about a game taking more than 3 years. Must be nice.
Because believe it or not, like, when you become, thank you by the way, when you become a CEO, you don't get to do art anymore. And that kind of sucks. When you, like, go higher up in the company and you step into an executive's shoes, CEO, CFO, part of the board of directors, you kind of have to take a step away from the creative side of things. And most creatives don't want to do that. It's why Yoshi P left the board and why Yoshi left Sega. Yeah, most creatives don't want to be suits. Iwata was a creative first. So was Yoshi P. And Iwata was actually a really good blend of creative and suit because he did really well. The company did really well under him. But it's rare. Most creatives don't want to be suits. It's by the same writers as Last Wish. Oh, that's good to hear. If Nintendo was fun, we still have Street Pass on Nintendo Battered Card. Like, here's the thing. It's not just a Nintendo problem. It's an issue with the gaming industry across the board. It got too big. It's too mainstream. I saw a tweet today that I dearly hope is fake that said that they think consoles are going to cost like $1,000 in the future.
Is, at the end of the day, a skill on itself.
True.
Too many creative bankrupted their own independent company from poor management.
Indeed. Very, very true. Thank you. I literally saw a tweet that said that like the PS6 and the new Xbox cost like $1,000 a pop. And I'm like, that's gonna kill gaming. If PC gaming is impossible to get into because RAM is so expensive and components are expensive, and consoles cost like $1,000 a pop, you're basically pricing out the average consumer. The problem with the industry is it's gone too big.
If Nintendo ever goes under, do you think their games will go multi-platform?
I think at some point, if they are in a lot of trouble, which I don't see happening soon, they are going to be forced to, yes. They would have to make some changes to be able to make that feasible. Thank you. Fina, thanks so much for the sub. It already happened to Sega. Like, Sega used to have their own consoles. Like, they had, like, the fucking Sega, Genesis and the Saturn. And then they don't anymore. So if Nintendo doesn't play their cards right and they keep doing stuff that consumers don't like, much like a lot of gaming companies have been doing, let's be real, this is not only a Nintendo problem, they might be forced to go multi-platform, which they would not like because the main selling point of Nintendo, at least if you ask my humble opinion as someone who's played Nintendo games pretty much their whole life, it's the exclusivity. And the fact that their consoles are way more affordable than others. Which is why the Switch's price affected them, I think, a little bit, because in Japan, it sells great, because it costs like $350. But unfortunately, you can't get a Japanese Switch. You're gonna get region locked if you do that. You just cannot use it outside of Japan. So again, because of the memory shortages, the tariffs, and everything that's been going on, Switch 2 costs way more expensive than what they originally wanted to. I think they did not want to price it that high. Pokemon's doing amazing here. It's doing good, but it is one game. Most people don't just buy consoles for one game. Very few people do this. And like for me, I have a Switch 2 that I barely use. So I'm waiting for more stuff. I've barely touched my Switch since DK. That's like what I've heard from a lot of people. Because not everybody buys every single Nintendo game that comes out. Like, I didn't buy Legends DNA, I didn't buy Pocopia, I didn't buy Tears of the Kingdom, the Warriors one. I didn't buy Metroid Prime 4. So for me, I haven't really touched it until Mario Tennis, and then I played with Hubby, and I played with you guys a little bit, and then I just put it down. I'm still waiting for Splatoon. Yeah, I wonder when that one's gonna come out. Can't you play Warframe on Switch 2? I have a nice PC. Why would I do that? I'm 200 plus hours in Pocopia, so I'm addicted. I mean, yeah, and that's fun, and that's great for you. I love that for you guys. But most people, if they have no reason to upgrade, they won't upgrade. It's just the truth of it. If you don't have any games that you're like feral over, I think Gen 10 will be a console seller, but that one's not coming out till next year. Then they just won't buy it. Meow.
"10 months of being a pink thing."
Thanks so much for the sub, Kirby! Especially if it's more expensive.
Saw your Mega Man vids. Fun fact, the reason Mega Man is blue is because it was the color with the highest amount of shades in the NES color palette.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Like, look, the reason why there's so much negativity about gaming in general these days, again, not just a Nintendo problem, is because things are so much more expensive. With a higher price, the expectations also go up. Because it makes sense, right? If I'm gonna fucking drop $70 on a game, or more, I want primo pupperino shit. That's why it feels like every game that isn't an 8 out of 10 or up is terrible. You're not paying for mediocrity. You want good fucking shit if something's... You need something to justify the price. People's standards rise as dollars get short. Yeah, you have to be really picky with the games you're gonna buy. Because they're expensive. I'm doing good, thank you. Silk Song is 20 fucking bucks. Exactly, and then you have shit like indies are gonna fucking save the world. Thankfully, the indie market still exists. And until Gabe fucking dies, I think that Steam is safe. But the problem with AAA gaming is that it's AAA gaming, and that's why there's so much negativity around it. It's too expensive. People need to play some actual bad games because 8 out of 10 is not bad. It's not bad at all! 8 out of 10 games are usually great. But for people who can't afford to buy every game that comes out...
It's so hard to justify AAA games that are a gamble and cost $70+.
Yes.
When you could just buy a tried and trusted Steam game that has been out for years.
Indeed. I could literally buy, again, The Binding of Isaac, and that shit's never let me down. Or I could take a gamble on the newest fucking looter shooter from the studio that didn't exist until fucking Jeff talked about it. And maybe not like it.
GTA 6 could be one of those $100 games.
I hope
But
not.
it tells the corporations that this means people will pay that much for their bad games.
I don't remember who said it. I think it's one of the people that like Hubby likes to watch for gaming news, that if GTA 6 was priced at $60, it would send such a positive message to the gaming community. They're never gonna do it, but it would be nice. Yeah. It's guaranteed to be 100 plus, and you know what? I'm not up for a game that expensive. I'm sorry. And for me, those things are a tax write-off. It's stuff that I can buy because I use it for work, and I still wouldn't do it. It's gonna have microtransactions, mark my word. Didn't the OG also have stuff you could buy? Did you see that physical games for Nintendo Switch 2 will stay at $69.99 and digital will be going $59.99? Yes, but did you guys also see that PlayStation is trying out dynamic pricing? It's dire out there, chat. I'm still gonna buy physical. I don't care. I'll spend the extra $10. Like, fuck you, Nintendo. I want it physical. Actual physical. What the fuck is dynamic pricing? I can't... Okay, let me try and explain it. I think Hubby can help me. It's like airlines. You know how, like, when you're trying to book a flight, certain airlines will charge you more depending on where you're at, how close your trip is, and the urgency you have to go? PlayStation is trying to do that. So, like, if they see that you like a certain type of game, they're gonna charge you more for that specific type of game. You mean price gouging? Similar, yes. They call it dynamic pricing, but it's fucking price gouging. So I will fucking buy that game for $10 extra. Thank you very much. Not defending Nintendo on this. I think it's kind of scummy that you're raising the price on fucking physical. But if you're still gonna be making them, fine. I'll spend it.
The current state of the gaming industry makes me hesitant to go start making my own little game.
Don't be.
I've got a hopefully neat idea, but I'm scared to start making it.
Look, you're an indie dev. Do not be scared. Look at how many good indies we have out there. You can make good money off gaming if you have a good game. And the gaming industry itself, it's a AAA problem, mama. You don't need to make a ton of money off of it. You're one person making a game. It doesn't have to be a huge gamble. AAA, yeah. I miss AA games. They still exist. Indie games right now tend to be doing better than AAAs. The key takeaway for dynamic pricing is that it never helps the consumer. Price only goes up, never down. Yeah, I just think that, like, games should have a standardized pricing. Always. Are Nintendo's physical cartridges just a physical key to accessing the digital games now? Or am I designed to be non-transferable? Or am I misinformed? You are misinformed. Some games do that. Pocopia did that. But their first party, usually, it's an actual physical game. But yeah, most indie games are fairly affordable. They're very, very fun. And I think that people should keep playing them. The Creator, thanks so much for the membership. I hear it with Pink Thing. I also believe Nintendo is making their physical games regular price while they're making them cheaper in the eShop. And if that's what they want to do, fine. I'm gonna go for physical, though. Because here's the thing. When games are only available digitally, it's very, very, like, hard to preserve them. Unless you're Steam, because Steam apparently fucking keeps shit up forever. Because I can't be like, well, physical bad. I have a PC. I buy games on Steam. But here's the thing. Steam makes games very accessible. I can literally download the thing and put it on my computer and I have that file forever. There's sales all the time, and usually the games I buy, I can access the files remotely without having to fucking log on. The problem is that we all know that a lot of companies, Nintendo being one of them, do not like the used game market. And that's one of them, the main thing that they're fighting against. So if Nintendo only lets me access my games digitally, and then they decide to fucking get rid of them for any reasons, I'm not getting them back. That's terrible for game preservation. Nintendo's famously ass at game preservation. Yeah, that's why when it comes to Nintendo, I'm a physical-only kind of gal. Because I don't trust them at all. With digital, there's no safeguards for companies yoinking your titles. See the racing games a couple of years back spawned Stop Killing Games movement? Yeah.
Steam has a way to share games with friends too.
No, Steam I think does pretty well. Steam is, I think, if the future has to be digital games, they should do it like Steam. I hope that's not the case, though. Yeah, like, again, if buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. That's the problem, right? That's why with Netflix raising their prices and shit, I'm like, I don't blame people who decide to go sail the high seas. As a content creator myself, whose shit gets leaked all the time, I don't condone it, but I, like, when it comes to stuff like movies and TV and shit, if you were paying a service and they decide to raise the price arbitrarily, no, fuck you. Go to the high seas. I wish people didn't have to do that, because I can see it from the other perspective as someone who makes content myself, but I'm also not surprised. Hi! JoJo fans are laying a curse on Netflix right now. Oh yeah, what the fuck is going on with that? They released like one OVA, one episode thing of Steel Ball Run, and then just nothing, right? Crickets. Was that something? Wait, were you crying about that? When it's done. Wait, they're waiting until it's finished? Oh, please don't pull a Junji Ito, Netflix, please. Because it's decently rated. It's not hard to do one episode a week. Netflix usually releases everything at the same time, though. It was supposed to be a weekly release schedule. Oh, is that how they announced it initially? They're gonna release it by stages. Huh? Stages? What does that mean? Wait. Is it gonna be like, instead of making 8-episode seasons, they're gonna make 1-episode seasons? They have shows where they do weekly releases, so what's going on? I've watched them before. I watched some of my anime on Netflix, yeah.
The reason why game companies want all digital is Steam. Heck, a lot of issues people complain about started with Steam, yet they keep getting praise.
Steam does things properly, though. They preserve their games. They let you own the files. You don't have to be online to play them. And they have sales all the time. Steam is aggressively pro-consumer. That's what these companies don't get. For now. Yeah, for now. If game ever dies, Steam is gonna go to shit. But, like, for now. Unless they become publicly traded, that is. No, I don't think they're ever gonna. I think the best thing that Steam has ever done is stay private. Roblox has a lot of problems. I'm not... If I speak, I'm in big trouble. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Roblox is one of those things where it's like a terrible case of adults invading children's spaces. I think I'm gonna try and get the GameCube personally, because it would be really nice for streaming games.
They keep getting sued for not being pro-consumer.
But they are pro-consumer! I think they're getting sued because a lot of people are pissed that the company's still private and they're trying to push them to go public. And Gabe is like, no. Thank you. Because if they go public, then they would be forced to do the same stupid-ass decision every other fucking public company has to do to please investors. Which is screwing over the consumer. Hi!
And that is why they are trying to sue Valve.
They're trying to force him to go
Gabe
private,
has
public,
said
yeah.
he has handpicked and trained his successor.
Oh, praise the Lord! Really? Oh, good. That makes me feel so much better. I was like, I hope that Gabe is fucking training someone to be his successor because, yeah, and I hope that someone isn't, like, fucking swayed or blinded by greed at any point. Meow. Yeah, I want the GameCube. Mainly so I can, like, stream PC games without overloading honk. It's happened before. And, like, if I ever make other models in the future and stuff, I think it's better if I have gaming on the side.
I think they're releasing episodes in certain time periods, kind of like how Stranger Things released episodes of Season 5 in certain times and batches.
Like the Steven Bombs in Steven Universe? Those are schedules that are very annoying to keep up with. Thank you. Good luck with getting it because it's not going to be cheap because AI. Ah, that's not true. Memory
Got
prices
sued
are
for
dropping
no
already.
refunds. Getting sued for gambling was the cause of Dutch loot box law, etc., etc., etc. Most things Steam get praised for came from government.
At least they changed what they were doing. A lot of companies could have dug in their heels. At least, like, fucking, they changed what they were doing. Because now it's really nice to use Steam, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. As someone who's been using it for years, yeah, I have no cause for complaint. Thank you. It killed all the hype for the previous parts, and by the end, nobody cared about it. Yeah, isn't it better to release it like a classic season? Yeah, like, buying a PC or building one yourself is not as bad as a PS5. But yeah, the GameCube might be a bit expensive, but I do think that the memory prices are dropping bit by bit.
My brother's girlfriend got him a Steam Deck for Christmas. They're always sold out whenever I look, so she must have been monitoring it for a while.
I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. One of the best purchases I have ever made, even though it's mainly my husband's, but I do use it sometimes for like gaming research and stuff, is the Steam Deck. Was it cheap? No. But was it worth it? Absolutely. It's more than paid for itself. It's gotta be bad because we're not allowed to buy RAM anymore. Didn't it just come out that Sam Altman didn't actually buy anything? Don't worry, again, the AI bubble seems to be starting to burst. The price has already dropped, like, significantly. I should get one myself. I highly recommend getting a Steam Deck if you want something portable that isn't a Switch. It's more expensive than a Switch, be warned, but the amount of games you can play on it more than makes up for it. He basically pre-ordered Lily. Yeah, and I think he canceled. Fun fact. I think he promised to buy stuff. Guess that's good enough. That was not good enough for the global market. Yeah, because he actually hasn't bought anything. Where do I get a Steam Deck? I actually ordered it from Steam's website. Because, fun fact, the reason I didn't have one before was because they did not ship to Mexico. But they do ship here. How did you end up in Spain? My family's from here. And I've always wanted to live here. And when I last came here for vacation, I had the idea, and hubby was like, "Why don't we go?" So now we're here. He never actually bought any of the RAM. He just said, "Don't worry, I'll pay. Trust me, bro." Yeah, and he's been like hemorrhaging money. It's not gonna last very long. I give the AI bubble 6 months to fully burst completely. Permanent vacation? No, not really, no, because I work my ass off still. Yeah, use the charger the Steam Deck comes with, yes.
Got my Steam Deck. Using it for Hollow Knight, Cult of the Lamb, and Power Wash.
Oh, dude, I found out I can play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on that thing, so I'm back on my bullshit. But right now I'm playing with hubby Damon and Bab, which is from the Guilty Gear team and designers. Yeah, vacation, they say that's cute. That's cute! If you've ever saw my work schedule, you would probably pass out.
Would you play a Pizza Tower 2, if there was one?
Yes, absolutely, no hesitation.
Thank Lotus for the bubble bursting. I am tired of the discourse from both sides.
Yeah, it's getting annoying. I just want to be able to do my computer shit in peace. Thanks so much for the dono. That's so sweet. For me, I just really want to, like, be able to have my PC and replace parts if something goes wrong. That's it. That's all I care about. Hi! Why don't we go as the most cat thing hubby has said? He was, like, half joking, but I took that as dead serious. Like, he blinked and I already had most of our stuff sorted out. Alright, it's about time we start a segment, shall we? I did live in the US. I lived in the US when I was a kid. When I was a wee little baby pink thing. Is hubby still addicted to Power Wash? No, right now we're playing other games, but he still likes it though. He still has the DLC to go through.
Wow.
Thanks so much for the sub, Foxy. Thank you. Time to gossip about neighbors. Yeah, baby.
Would a Steam Deck be a good intro to PC gaming if I can't afford a PC right now?
Yes. But keep in mind, not every game that's on Steam is compatible with the Steam Deck, so make sure you check. Do you think we're gonna get anything as unhinged as Barreled? I think so. I think so. It's Animal Crossing. A lot of these characters are just absolute fucking menaces to society. How about we reach the K's? I have a bun big with a certain twink. I don't think so, because like last time we only got to the B's. Let's see some freaks. Oh, we're gonna. Last time we only got to the fucking bees. There's like 400 villagers in Animal Crossing, fun fact. Alright, so if you've ever played Animal Crossing before in your life, you will very quickly notice that you don't live on your island, village, city, whatever alone. You live surrounded by cutesy little animal people, some of which are adorable. Others which are questionable and or menaces to society. So I thought it would be a fun idea to make a video where we go over the villagers and we discuss if they would be a good neighbor or not. Because let's face it, some of these people be fucking weird, alright? So last time we got to like the bees and we went over a lot of these and we found some gems. So now I want to keep it going and I want to see which of the Animal Crossing villagers would be the best neighbors and why. So let's get to it! Okay, last time we left on Blue Bear. Very sweet, very cutesy, adorable little house, not very unhinged villager. Would probably be a very sweet neighbor, I think. And we start today off with Bob. I love this con. I love this con. I have had Bob fucking live in, like, my very first, like, the first Animal Crossing game I ever had, which was on the GameCube. I had Bob in my fucking village, and I love him. This motherfucker is I don't give a shit personified. This is the most cat-coded cat villager in the entirety of Animal Crossing, okay? Like, literally, don't fucking come fight me. I love Bob to bits. He's aggressively purple, smug motherfucker who lives in an unhinged playground house and probably likes to set anthills on fire for fun. I can guarantee you this dude is like a pyromaniac on the sly. Like, he set fire to, like, Tom Nook's place more than once. He's just unbothered, moisturized, carefree in his lane and vibing. I love Bob. Look at him. Look at him, just working out while you fucking break into his house. He probably gave you that gear and told you, here, go do a crime. It looks like Hobby's PNG. Maybe that's why I like him. An aggressively purple version of my husband. Like, but he's so cute, though. He's so cute. And he just genuinely doesn't give a shit about anything. Not a very good neighbor, though. Would he be a good neighbor, though? No. If Bob doesn't like you, you'd better relocate your house, because he's probably gonna burn it. I feel like if you are friends with Bob, he is ride or die. I love him. But if he doesn't like you, oh, good fucking luck. But, like, I really wish that there was a system in Animal Crossing for, like, the thing that they do in Fable where people could just not like you. Would that not be the fucking funniest thing on the planet if, like, certain villagers fucking hated your guts? But since it's Animal Crossing and it's super cute, most people love you. Even the fucking villagers I hated and tried to fucking get to move the fuck out of my island. It was a struggle bus, mama. That was the original game. Originally, some of them didn't like you, yeah. But, like, now it's, like, been, like... It's been yassified, so now no villager hates you, even if you try and, like, push them off the island with a stick. They used to get really mad at you in Animal Crossing when you hit them over the head with, like, the net. But now they don't really care that much. They used to be mad, yeah. So Bob, I love. Terrible neighbor, though, if he doesn't like you. If he does like you, you're good.
She animal on my crossing till I Animal Crossing theme.
Thank you. I felt bad every time I get them to leave. Yeah, make them hate me so I can push them off the island. It's so the children won't cry. Boo.
This is what I picture Blue from Blue's Clues would look like as a male cat.
Yeah, actually. Kind of fitting. Thank you.
Bob looks like he gulps lean.
The only fucking lean that Bob is gulping is... Gamer subs, mama. That's the only fucking lean you should be drinking too, by the way. Actual lean is bad for you, do not do it. But Bob is the fucking fiend. If you want to be a menace to society and kick every single villager except the ones you like off your island, may I suggest Gamer subs? It will give you the energy you need. Clean, no crash out, no headaches. And then if you like your villagers and you want to have a fucking, like, hyped up village without the cocaine, give them some gsupps. I promise it will do the absolute trick. And if your villager's like, I don't like the flavor of lean, mama, we have so many flavors. So tasty in so many varieties. Hell, we have, like, the powder, we have caffeine-free, and we have cans. Like, if you want to make your fucking villagers into caffeine addicts, give them the gsupps, you take the caffeine-free stuff, watch them drink it, carnage. Give that shit to Isabel. Your dick will never know peace again, mama. Just make sure that if you ever want to try out gsupps, go to gamersubs.gg/kingymation or use code kingymation at checkout for 10% off your entire order. And yes, they have cute apparel and stuff too. Highly recommend it. All right, chill over. You fucking walked right into that one, chat. Lucas, thanks so much for the membership. Would you make a villager hate you by simply being annoying? My girlfriend has a pig she's been trying to make leave the island for a year now. Yeah, but, like, you have to be super annoying. All right, next. Bonbon. Oh, she's cute. I think she was in my village for a little bit. But, like, sometimes they do leave by themselves after a while. I love the bunny villagers, and my dream was to have, like, an all Benui island, but it got ruined by the stupid sheep. By, like, Pietro, I think, the clown sheep, and he just refuses to leave. So now I just deal with my existence. But Bonbon is really cute. She seems like she has, like, a very well-adjusted house. It's cutesy. It's color-coordinated. It's nice. She looks, though, can I say something about her face? She looks like she's seen the horrors of the cosmos and back, mama. She looks deranged. Like, it's the type of person you see and people, and everybody will tell you, dude, do not stick your dick in crazy. But you're gonna do it anyway because you don't give a shit. Bonbon has that face, right? That, like, she probably speaks like this. Maybe a little bit Valley Girl coded, but, like, cute. But, like, the face, though, deranged. Would she be a good neighbor, though? I would say yeah. I say that she would probably come over and bake cookies with you, and she'd get such a kick out of it. You know? She has numb flashbacks. No! Like, she looks like she knows gossip about every single creature with a pulse in the surrounding kilometers and is looking for more. No, yeah! There are certain villagers, like Annabelle, who's my girl, who literally know everything about everyone ever, and that's why their hair is so big. It's full of secrets. So Bonbon, I think, good neighbor. Very cute design, minus deranged. And would probably be nice to you. Probably. You know? She looks like the clearly you don't own an air fryer meme. She has that vibe, I'm sorry. Oh my god, girl. Like crazy stalker ex. No, probably not crazy. Her face just looks like that. Crazy girlfriend eyes? Yeah. But you know that, like, crazy girlfriend is the most fun you're ever gonna have. Is it dangerous? Yeah, sure. But the most fun you're ever gonna have.
Summer Gups.
Gamer subs. Thank you. Very friendly, but gossip queen. Yeah, she's like the gossip girl of Animal Crossing. Or one of the many.
Do what I did and acquire every single frog villager amiibo card.
But I don't want frogs. I want Benui's wave. Where do you even buy those? Thank you. But yeah, Bonbon, super cute. Love her. More. Bones. Oh, I love all the puppies. I love all of the puppies because they all look so head empty. Most of the dogs in Animal Crossing make me so happy because they look so cutesy, so good boy, idiot, like, and it's so funny because this one has like a whole ass library in his house. This one has books everywhere, and I'm here sitting here like, haha, dog's stupid. An adorable bean. Bean-shaped. It's just like one of those things I love. Adore about the character design in Animal Crossing is that they're using the simplest shapes imaginable to make these characters, and then they're giving them different personalities through like the faces and the colors and patterns, and obviously their clothes. So that's why you can have a cat like Bob that looks like he doesn't give a rat's ass, and then you can have, with the same fucking base shape, Anka, who looks like she gives you the best sloppy toppy of your life, and she's also like Egyptian coded. It's great design. It's just making use of the simple shapes to the best of their ability. But Bones is really cute. I think that Bones would be a good neighbor, and he would let you come over to his house and borrow books. If you bring him new books, he'll be very, very happy. And he probably doesn't know how to read, but he likes them, okay? He just enjoys them. He enjoys literature. Book talk coded, but in a good and approachable way. I could make a whole ass video about book talk, okay? I could talk about that shit for fucking days, because holy shit, that shit drives me up the wall. Anyway, yeah, Bones is super cute. I love the little pink on his snout. It's just so, oh, I want it. It gives me cuteness aggression! It gives me so much cuteness aggression, I'm sorry, but like the little pink paws and the pink nose and the little head empty, like, baby, I want to kick him off a cliff! He looks very sweet, and he probably has so many books to show you, and he probably likes it if you give him more books, and he's a good boy, and he's like that neighbor that you have to check in on them every, like, 2 days, because they just don't go outside, and they just stay inside trying to read. Hug him, cherish him. I love him! Off a cliff. I get cuteness aggression! No thoughts only book. He likes them, but he would be a great neighbor, I think. Very sweet. I have found my spirit animal. Your spirit animal is a dog that has like a full library in his house? Do not kick the baby. No! Maybe a little bit. They're cute.
She's only dangerous if you try to leave her.
Oh, yeah. Bonbon? Yeah, 1,000,000,000%. Thank you. The pink sock. Ugh, I know! Oh, it's so sweet. I'm also like, some of these are so cute that even if they would be terrible neighbors, I'm biased. I don't care. What's his favorite genre? Everything. He just likes books. More. Boomer. You look like a boomer. You look like a boomer. Side note, I love the decoration for some of these villagers' houses. It's so unhinged. Like, you go in, imagine you go into someone's living room and it's like a block of ice and nothing else. And that's it, that's their house. Boomer is probably one of those villagers that has like the hyper deep voice. And, who is like old and tells you about his time in the war, you know? But he looks so squishy and friend-shaped though. I love the like felted texture that most villagers have in Animal Crossing, side note. And like he has his like fighter jacket and his goggles and like, yeah, sure, his house is super cold, but he's happy. He's squeaky and kind of a dummy. Oh! He probably killed many. Oh, dude, dozens fell at his hands. I'm convinced. I'm convinced that, like, he's probably... I wouldn't say he's grouchy because he doesn't look grouchy, but he probably keeps to himself. You'd probably have to, like, nudge him a little bit to get him to socialize. He would talk on and on and on about his planes. Yeah, that would be, like, his favorite thing. It's never a war crime the first time. It's self-defense, apparently. Yeah, retired war criminal. Not war criminal, soldier. Yeah, and he would, like, tell you without blinking, I killed 50 men, and he would just be like, okay, what? But I think that, like, if you got him to open up a little bit, he would be a decent neighbor. Maybe not the most attentive, but he would be a decent one. He would just be there and, like, chat shit with you and stuff, you know? But he would need a push. I think that he would need a push. He looks like the type of person that does not, like, enjoy socializing, if that makes sense.
He put all his points into wisdom and charisma, as his intelligence was already a 6 from racial drawbacks.
Because
He may not be able to understand what he reads, but he enjoys trying.
Yes, he does. Thank you.
Dude looks like he says out-of-pocket stuff, but is somehow friends with all of the people of color and other minorities.
Oh yeah, Boomer looks like that old man that... He has the pass, let's leave it at that. Like, he's so charismatic and so lovable that he has the pass and nobody gives a shit. It's not like those old people who are, like, dead-ass racist and you can, like, feel that shit in your bones. Boomer feels like he says out-of-pocket shit, but he's so fucking likable that most people don't give a shit. He's too real not to have the pass. Yeah, I feel like he would. I genuinely feel like he would. Thank you. He's invited to the cookout. He's invited to the barbecue. And he also probably fixes stuff for other people and stuff once he gets to know them. Like, he's the type of person that once you get to know him, he probably opens up a little bit more. So he's like a nice, really nice person. Heart of gold type of vibe, but you have to get to know him. Paw. A mechanical savant, definitely. I mean, he's building stuff. Helps you steal cable. Yeah. He means well, but he still says out-of-pocket stuff. I think, yeah, I know old people like this, actually. My grandpa's kind of like that, believe it or not. It's like, okay. But yeah, Boomer, I think, decent neighbor, but he has to open up first. More. Boone. Why does your face look... Look. I already struggle with a lot of the fucking monkey villagers in Animal Crossing because they have such wildly different fucking body types than the other villagers. But this one is just... could we have not made the eyes a little bit bigger? Why does he look like a serial killer? He even has a cabin! Noroi. No. Dude, those are the eyes of someone who is going to eat your fucking liver while you're alive. Like, he even has his, like, power tool grid and his cabin! The drill to poke your eyes out, mama! Like, I had to do a double take. It's so fucking scary! The worst part is that, like, in-game, he's probably so chill, but, like, first impressions matter, chat. I need my tools. And the first impression I'm getting from this fucking monkey is serial killer. This is the type of motherfucker that would rip your spleen out just for kids. Like, can we all agree that, like, at a glance, he looks horrifying? Like, bad neighbor, probably not, but I would be too scared to talk to him. Like, if my ball ended up in his yard, I would just consider it lost. You know? Yeah. A lot of people go for serial killer vibes. Not me, mama. Like, he's scary looking. It's not as bad as, like, Barreled. That one was bad, but it's still pretty up there. Looks like the type of person to say normal shit that sounds really bad out of context. Yes! Serial killer cyclist who lives in a log cabin in the woods, 100%, 40% killer vibes. Actually chill. He's probably chill, because most villagers are chill. But, like, if we're, like, playing into it a little bit, if we're, like, fucking going with, like, let's craft a story, let's craft a narrative, serial killer vibes. I don't think any villager can top Barreled in that category. It's like, Barreled was, like, a category unto himself. So I would say probably a decent neighbor, but I'm too scared to go talk to him. I think, for Lily.
He's the murderer from beneath the trees.
Thank you. He was like, what Barrel like that? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. This is like a really scary looking monkey. Next. Boots. Aw, Boots is sweet. Boots is like a country bumpkin. Boots is a sweetie. Most of the crocs in Animal Crossing are pretty sweet, believe it or not. Boots, to me, seems like that type of person that he might be a little bit worried that, like, he scares people, but he's actually such a big sweetie. Why do you have the well from the ring in your house, though? I need to know that. Like, he's friend-shaped. He's sweet. I'd argue Regent from Clown College with that shirt. I mean, one of my favorite things to do in Animal Crossing is give villagers unhinged clothing, because they will wear it immediately. He sleeps in the well? I thought he slept on the hay bale. It probably came with the house, and the dude doesn't even question it. Yeah. Like, Boots is the type of person who would live in a Noroi environment and just consider the ghost their friend. Pietro stole his spot at Clown College. I hate that motherfucker. Like, I love him, but I hate him. Maybe he has a well water lily. It came with the house. But he would be, like, the nicest person, too. He would check in. He would be like, oh, do you need anything? Like, come hang out at my house. I'll show you my well. And, like, you'd get Noroi if you go inside. But it would be a fun time because friend-shaped. Why is he wearing a clown outfit? Sometimes their default clothes are really weird, chat. He has to feed the demon in the well to keep us all safe. Yeah, what the fuck does he feed it, though? The clown suit, sometimes the villagers come with that shit. Why is it cosplaying you? Oh, dude, I need a clown outfit, actually, now that you mention it. But mine would be really cute. Anka looked like a mummy for years, after all. Yeah, Anka deadass looked like a mummy for years, and she had the most aggressively Egyptian aesthetic. He has, like, this rural farm person, yet he eats sushi. What do you... Yeah, his house on the outside is, like, super Japanese coded. On the inside, it's just, like, a farm. You would just throw fish in there? Probably, yeah. Alright, next. Boris! Boris, what the fuck is going on with your house? Boris, what the... Why do you have, like, an altar? But then again, Boris actually... He matches the aesthetic of his house really well. Why does it look like a sacrificial room and the sacrificial pig is you? Is he a cultist for Anka? I mean, look at what he's wearing. He's wearing, like, bandage wrappings and, like, a very, like, Arabic-looking vest. So the aesthetic fits him. He has a very similar house to Anka, yeah. He does have the Ganon color scheme, though. He's an Anka simp. Does he? Is he really? But he's sweet, though. He looks cute. He looks cute, but also, like, he might stab you. If he sees you talking to Anka, he may or may not stab you. Not bad, no bad, no shitter. He's up to something. Oh, he's gonna sacrifice you to the altar of the gods. Take your heart to Anka. And be like, is this what you wanted, my lady? And then Anka would be like, ew, put it back. Subscribes to Anka's OnlyFans, top 5%. How many of you people would subscribe to Anka's OnlyFans? Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. Me. Me. I probably would. Depends how much. Okay, no, not OnlyFans, but like the Animal Crossing equivalent, which is less skeevy. Why would you, Lily? Yeah. But like, weird vibes in the house aside, he seems decently chill. Like maybe he would get mad at you if you made Anko upset or something. But other than that, like he seems nice. It's cute. Slightly menacing face, but like it's so friend-shaped regardless that I don't really care, you know? Neighbor fans. Yeah, Neighbor fans! Would you sub to Anka's or Isabel's? Oh, probably Isabel over Anka, I would say. She's so cute. Jamón ibérico de bellota. But see, he's gonna fucking cut off your leg and cure it. So I think Boris would likely be a pretty chill neighbor. Not like not one that checks in a lot or like does a lot of stuff, but like you let him have his space, he'll let you have yours. One of those, I think, yeah.
For his ink attributes.
1,000,000,000%, thank you. Isabel was too busy to make an OnlyFans. Oh, then it's just pictures of her feet that Tom Nook takes.
Hi.
Hi. I would be in both. You could also be in both. But yeah, Boris looks pretty chill, I would say. Just give him his space, he'll give you his. Next. Oh. Why do the monkeys look like this? Why? You know what? I think I almost prefer the baboon. I think I almost prefer the Animal Crossing, like... What is happening here? And, like, why did we put him in, like, a construction site with, like, no furniture? Head empty, Boyd pulling a white face. He genuinely looks like in White Chicks, you know? When, like, the guys were, like, putting on their white woman outfits. That's the vibe I'm getting. That face is just not it, mama. No. No. The lips are terrible. No, you're right. I'm so right. Yeah, hold my poodle. Dead ass. I didn't even know there was a villager you could get. There's 400 of them. Oh my god, Lily. What? I'm so right. And dude, no, seriously, you're gonna have to put in, like, hold my poodle for 2 seconds Spanish so people know what I'm talking about. Like, this design could have been saved without the fucking lips. Just get rid of the lips. Make it everything a uniform color. Get rid of the lips. Yes, White Chicks. I love White Chicks, but we could never make it nowadays. He probably means well, but yeah, no. He's probably the nicest person, too. He also doesn't need the cheek makeup. He's probably the nicest person, decently good neighbor, but like, what is that design? I know what you're talking about, Lily. Tell me that we could not make white chicks today. No, impossible to make that film. Oh, yeah, sure, nice. No, they don't look that mean. They look, please get rid of the lips. Pietro bullied him out of Concord. Why are you making Pietro out to be a villain and we haven't even gotten anywhere close to the Peas wave? Definitely not, no. White Chicks was a great movie, though. But yeah, no, like... would he be a good neighbor? Probably, but like... He looks funny. Let's leave it at that.
Brother, what's that?
A weird monkey. Thank you. There's probably bodies in those bears. Yeah, like fucking submerged in lye. This looks uncomfortably close to a stereotype. This one makes me uncomfortable. This one makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, like, I didn't say it, but like, yeah, this one makes me kind of uncomfortable, chat! Pietro's like the Animal Crossing Pennywise. She's gonna get there, and we're gonna put in boss music. But yeah, Boyd, I don't like your design at all, mama. Go away. Next. Bree! Oh, Bree's so cute. Bree is... How come the girly pops in Animal Crossing have, like, the cutest houses? Bree has, like, her little bed, her side table desk, her vanity, her wardrobe, her washing machine, a hot tub, and, like, her little bathroom. All the girly pops in Animal Crossing have, like, the cutest houses. And then you go into the dudes' houses, and it's, like, a block of ice, and a temple, and, like, a murder cabin, a sidewalk. Like, the girly pops in Animal Crossing, like, more in line to do stuff that's, you know, normal? A rat. I love the mouse villagers, okay? Bree also looks like she's up to no good, that she knows all the gossip. And also that she probably cleans this house 5 times a day. Bree is giving me, like, massive OCD rat vibes. The rat is very cute. Yeah, she's kind of Fubuki coded, isn't she? Bree will ride your soul out of in that hot tub. No! She's a gremlin. Is she really? Her house does not look gremlin coded at all, but like her face kind of does though. Lily, you don't understand men living spaces. Oh, I do. I do. Have you seen those pictures of guys that are starting a new life and they're like, got all I need, and it's a picture of a TV, a table, and a towel on the floor? Yeah, I've seen them. Male villagers are budget maxing Lily. Ay. The toilet's out in the open. Yeah, you could just put a room divider, I guess. Those are bathroom tiles, floors. I think, like, this is why I love having a house that can have different rooms. Because, like, I made a room a bathroom. I made a room my kitchen. I made my room, another room my room, and stuff like that, you know, because I'm smart. But, like, the villagers get one room and that's it. Hi! It was her choice to not have any walls. Yeah. But, like, she looks cute and she looks decently well balanced. And, like, she would be an okay neighbor. If you check in. Like, she probably keeps to herself, I think. She at least has a toilet. Where do you think the others go? They probably dug a hole in the back of the house. You want that RAM? You got a budget, Max? No, chat!
Just a hunch, but I don't think Wave likes Pietro.
No, I don't think Wave likes Pietro. Wave has, like, a fucking bone to pick with Pietro for, like, no good reason. Thank you. All right, next. Broccolo! Okay, this is one of the ones who is not budget maxing, thank God. So I think this is one of the... That's not an adult. Why are you living in an island by yourself in your little toy room, baby boy? Does your mom know that you left the house? This is my Pietro. Oh, did this one ruin your village for you? Like, I'm gonna need ID. How can you afford the mortgage? There's no soul in those eyes. Those eyes are empty. Is this a child? This one's kid-coded. To the sharks. Wave. You can't send a villager to the sharks because they got in the way of your perfect frog utopia. He just moved out of his parents' house. Oh, God, yeah. He's probably, like, only just 18. and took his entire childhood bedroom with him that he never touched once. He's so, demon. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm getting some aggressive goblin vibes from this one. He's blue because there's no life in his body. Chat! This is a dead-ass baby about the house. Some villagers have very childish rooms. Unattended youth, call child welfare. Do your parents know you left the house? Emancipated minor energy. Yeah, I live by myself and I don't like my parents. Froglida isn't even all frogs. You named it a frog town. Hi. You need to grow up. Grow up. I'm 30 years old. It's like, dude, what the fuck? This man has a degree, he has a PhD. He's just really, really in tune with his inner child. He took his entire childhood bedroom with him and he hasn't fucking changed it out once. I could not have a bed that small anymore. I'm sorry. Like, I had, until I moved out, I had a fucking twin bed in my room. And, there's, like, no room to move around in there. Literally none. I've, like, had, like, a queen ever since then. I've never gone back. I can't do it. But you don't want a race car bed, Lily? No. He never got over his parents' divorce. That bed is so small. I feel like this one would be, like, a menace to society, though. I feel like this one would be a terrible neighbor. Loud all the time. Super loud music. Parties. Probably smokes weed all the time. Yearling God, thanks so much for the membership. Literally, yeah. He works in IT, and if he ever gets fired, the company will go up in flames. Suspiciously wealthy furry. Suspiciously go, like, oh, like, intentionally. Oh, yeah, no, like, he will burn it. Like, he installed a back door to fucking sneak in malware if he ever gets fired, like what they did in that one episode of Inside Job. Reggaetonero 100%, güey. Probably a terrible neighbor. He's got diapers in those drawers. He would probably play pranks on the villagers. Yeah, horrible neighbor. Brocolo, go away. Brofina. Dude, I love the chickens. I don't know what it is about the chicken villagers in Animal Crossing, but almost all of them serve some type of cunt. Why are they so cunty? Like, the rose table, the elegant furniture, the fucking, the piano, the hardwood floors. Like, girly pop be serving. I like the Spanish flamenco chicken. Yeah. Colores de la bandera de España. Oh, yeah, Spanish chicken. Like, she looks so cunty, though. She looks like the type of neighbor who would constantly come to your house and ask for, like, a cup of sugar for no good reason. And then, if she bakes anything, she won't give you any. Like, it's for her food and her food only, you know? I am glad I'm joining these. Again, you're showing me villagers I've never seen before. There are 400 pendejos in this game. I thought there were, like, when I first fucking, showed this idea to Spanish, I was like, there's probably like 40 villagers, no problem. And then Spanish showed up 2 days later, and he was like, this was before he was on the editing team. He was like, Lily, guess how many villagers there are? And I was like, how many? Like 40? And he was like, no, 400. And I was like, what? 400? There are 400 villagers in Animal Crossing? I would have guessed like 100. There's so many. But the problem is that, like, Animal Crossing is fucking stupid. So instead of being, like, collect the villagers, you only get, like, 5. You know what I would love for the next Animal Crossing? Here's your gimmick, Nintendo. Let me build a city. Let me deadass build a city or a really big town. So I can collect fucking villagers like baseball cards. Because having only 12 people or 10 besides you in your fucking island, it's nothing. City folk let you do that, I think, but, like, they should bring that back. I would love a bigger town. I would love a bigger town with bigger landmarks, more space. Like, the Switch 2 is definitely powerful enough to handle it, I think. If they could procedurally generate islands and bullshit, I think that they could make the towns a bit bigger, yeah. Not to mention getting the ones who won as a fucking lottery. It's so difficult. And then if you had, like, the cunty cat one, what was his name? Roger? If you had, like, the cunty cat one that kind of looked like a fucking romance novel protagonist, people would fucking fight you for it. Like, you have my comfort character, and I expect him in boxes and sent to my island. Like, Raymond. With Tomodachi, they're already able. But with Tomodachi, you can make the Miis yourself. I wish you could pick whatever villagers you want. It's so sad because there's so many of them, and the average Animal Crossing player isn't even going to see like a 1% of that. And Raymond is one of the rare ones, yeah. I hate that they were trafficking villagers. Dude, the fandom goes nuts. They would sex crime both Raymond and Anka. No, dude, like, these people are insane. How does the furry community feel about Animal Crossing, I wonder? As someone who's been, like, dipping my toes into it a little bit more, because it's always a joy. Like, I've been working on the Roxy comic, and I'm enjoying myself immensely. But, like, I wonder, how do they feel about Animal Crossing? Hot, that's it, no way. They feel a lot. Do they really? Well, we adore it. Oh, yay! So, like, if I made an Anka comic, would they like it? Check the Deep Blue website. I don't know what the Deep Blue website is. Yes. Ask Zone. I mean, Zone probably knows. Zone would know better. Zone would know, wouldn't they? Zone would know. People were unintentionally making ethno-states in their islands. Wave is the person. Wave. They've got actual femboys now. Oh, I'm making progress on that thing, by the way. No, what? No, you wanted, like, a frog utopia! Louis, the Roxanne incident. The Roxanne incident was funny. I avoided making it an ethno-state. Yeah, by putting one villager and letting a mouse fucking wreck your shit. Animal Crossing has 63,000 on the blue site. No! I already made an Isabelle comic, and it did pretty good. You can do you can make a Miyomi and Tomodachi, but you need to make it unhinged. I have a cool mouse now. Oh. Why does this surprise you? I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why.
Where do you put the island outhouse?
Dude, you have to put it in the way in the back. Thank you.
Proposal, Anka X Sable X Isabelle 3-way comic.
Sable! Which of the porcupines is that? There's two of them. I like them both. Thank you.
Lily, you made an Isabelle 1 and I loved it. You make an Anka 1, it will go insane.
I might make an Anka comic eventually, because, like, I'm putting a little bit more oomph into the furry shit, because it's really, really fun to make. And it's actually done wonders for my efficiency. I don't know what it is about the art style that it allows me to draw at, like, twice the speed. Or maybe I'm just furry trash and I never knew until now. Thank you. There's Mabel, Sable, and Label. I actually love Mabel. Mabel, the blue one, is my favorite. You get, like, furry art done fast. I do. Anyway, the cunty chicken is cunty, but she would not be a good neighbor because she would constantly, like, borrow shit from you and then never give it back. More. Bruce. Oh, dude, I have a meme. You do have cat ears. I have alien ears now, but I used to have cat ears. Oh, it's this guy. He looks cool. He's just, you know.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
I feel like it's necessary. Street goat. He's cute. What? He's blue. He's chill. He's laid back. Like most of the guys at Animal Crossing, he lives in a hovel for some reason. We're budget maxing. He probably eats that cardboard boxes. But he looks chill. Lily's starting a furry arc. Starting. I've been on my bullshit for a while. It's the Grease movie deer. He looks cool. He comes from the ranch, you know the one. Oh. Are you sure you don't have a soundboard? I don't. Like, it's just very well-timed YouTube clips that hubby keeps around. I need to get him a soundboard. I really do. I like that his house looks like a back alley. That does not look like a house! But that just kind of, like, reminds you of the insanely random shit you can put in your house in Animal Crossing. It's a gazelle using the goat model. Oh, yeah, you're right! I still think it's a goat. Honestly, he looks chill. He looks like he would invite you to smoke weed in his place. Or have gummies. And just hang out. Like, he looks like that type of neighbor that, like, you would become very good friends very quickly because he's just so laid back. He would. Yeah, he would! We're doing okay. We're doing okay. He wants to power bottom in the TARDIS. Where do you could make the TARDIS in Animal Crossing, probably. I mean, I'm Gabe. Yeah, no, you just go hang out with the goat.
Gives me ex-child actor vibes for some reason.
It's the back alley. Thank you. Look in the corner. Oh, wait, no, that's not the TARDIS, though. The TARDIS is a police box. Oh, you uncultured swine. Wave, how dare. The TARDIS is a police box. It's not a telephone booth. People fucking get that wrong all the time, and it pisses off the doctor so bad. I couldn't read it. No, telephone booths have windows. Police boxes have, like, one. What the fuck is even a police box? Do you just hide a police officer in there? Anyway, Bruce is chill. Next. Hoovians, cloud on wave. Shame. Bubbles. I'm surprised. I am surprised at this hippo. Girly pop? Probably girly pop. Why do you have, like, the inside of the anime sports club locker room? Oh, she probably reads so much fucking yaoi sports animes. She probably has, like, a massive collection of yaoi manga stashed in those wall panels, and her dream is to be in the sports anime to live out her Fujoshi fantasy. Teacher vibes? She's kind of cute. She is cute. Look, the hippos are cute, okay? New headcanon unlocked. Yeah. She probably watches, like, every single sports anime, like, known to mankind, and she ships all of them, and, like, there's unhinged fan fiction everywhere. Heated rivalry enjoyer. Yeah. Like, she writes, like, enemies to lovers fanfics in the coffee shop AUs on the floor right there while she's, like, giggling and, like, kicking the basketball around. And her fantasy is to just get, like, a real sports team that she can manage and watch them make out. And then she'd be so disappointed when she finds out that that's not actually what happened. Flip that chalkboard, there's some yaoi in the corner. Yeah. There's, like, very, like, detailed and explicitly drawn yaoi back there. It's, you know what? That's not a game chart, that's a shipping chart. That is, like, literally her shipping chart for whatever show she's happening to watch this season. She's like, yeah, let's objectify the men! Yeah, honest to God. Omegaverse chart. Guys, the other day I saw something I wish I could unsee, and I didn't save it for hobby, but I should have. I saw, like, a diagram of pregnancy, and I was like, oh, normal, right? And then I saw that the birth canal connected to the pussy. And that the diagram had a penis, and then the fucking copy for the tweet said, Omegaverse anatomy? How did I not save that? I was like, okay, yeah, normal. And then it was, I saw a penis. But it was like a medical diagram. Oh my god, I found it. Is this, well, this is medical. This is okay to show. Is it okay to show a medical diagram on stream, or will we get banned? Lily, no, I'm gonna show it to the mods and see what they think. I saw this picture on Twitter and I almost had a stroke because I was like, oh yeah, normal anatomy, and then and then I saw it just said Omegaverse anatomy, and the fucking birth canal connects to the pussy. Mods, do you guys think I could show this? Because it's like, don't fucking send me Junior. Wait. Lily, do not fucking show that on stream. Put it in the Discord. Fine, I'll put it in the server. No context. I'm just gonna put at everyone Omega versus Anatomy. No, I'm just gonna put huh? Spanish is confused. Yeah, so like the baby comes out the butt. Don't show a diagram of a penis on screen. Yeah, no. It's a medical diagram though. The moms are like, don't do it, don't do it! I'll do something creative to put on the video. Censor the penis. Yeah, it's like poop the baby. I'm like, I don't think that your butt can stretch that wide. I don't think that your butt can stretch that wide. I wheeze. I'm sorry, I'm losing my shit. I can't remember. I only just remembered the Omegaverse anatomy. Does the baby have a flared base? Spanish! Fun fact, babies' heads actually, like, deform when they come out of the birth canal, so they can actually come out, but, like, still. They're straight out genetics of the shit. I cannot believe that the Omegaverse shit goes so fucking... It's a rabbit hole that I just... Part of me wants to go down it, but the other part of me is so afraid. Is Junior an Omegaverse movie? It has to be. This went off the rails. It's Animal Crossing. What do you expect? Do not. The Omegaverse. Oh my god. It's like, like, yeah, she has that shit on the back burner. Like, she ships everything. She has, like, the Omegaverse chart. Like, she's like, which one of my sports anime boys would be an Omega and who would be the Alpha? Instead of, like, you know, I prefer that to Seme and Uke. Like, would the baby have to travel the entire distance? No, it connects to the rectum, dude. Did you not see the diagram? It connects to, like, the base of the butt. There was a short I saw that was like being an Omega and he ended at the office. I blame Ant for this completely because sometimes on my Instagram, I get like fucking like ads for raunchy romance novels that talks like about Omega shit. About like the pack and bullshit. I'm like, dude, we're not animals. Like, I blame Ant for this because I read some of like the Minotaur, like, what was it called? Is it on the Discord yet? Do you guys want me to put it there? Seriously? Fine. Like, it was like the Minotaur milking ranch or whatever, and then my Instagram must have heard me, because they listened to your phone while I was reading it out loud for his video, because I did a couple of lines, and, I'm talking to you specifically, JC. And now I get, like, ads for, like, weird monster fucking romance novels in my Instagram. There you go. I tagged JC directly. Anyway, Bubbles would be a decent neighbor if you managed to survive listening to her shipping chart. Next.
Taken by the T-Rex by Chuck Tingle.
Dude, Chuck Tingle's like a vibe, though. Interesting. I walk in and hear Minotaur milking ranch. Yeah, no, I read a few lines for a video for Ant, friend of the channel. And now my Instagram keeps trying to recommend that shit to me. Morning Glory Milking Gum. Thank you! That one! Buck. Oh, dude. Anger management. Anger management. That fucking shit. Everything in his house gets replaced about once a week. This dude goes and flips like his little train set at least once a week. And destroys all of it. Yeah, the train model is either for him to calm down or what, because, like, otherwise he would, like, annihilate his entire house. He looks so grumpy. He looks like you, like, knock on his house and it's like, hey, I made extra cookies, do you want any? And he's like, no! And then he, like, shuts the door in your face, opens it again, grabs a cookie, and then leaves. Like, terrible neighbor. But then if you become his friend or you rant with him about shit that makes him angry, he would be so happy and then he'd be friends forever. His bed is a single pillow on the floor. Men! He probably kicks everything like a donkey. Well, I mean, he is. Man! The worst part is that, like, every man I know that does not live with a woman has done this. Ideal male living space. Like, you guys would rather spend on a nice stereo on a TV than a bed. Like, I'm so convinced that if that hubby at some point had like a mattress on the floor. I'm so convinced. Apparently he never did, but like I did catch this dude eating a cucumber like whole. So like we're budget maxing. I think he did when he just moved out. Yes, and I think he got like a base for the mattress really quickly. Or he bought the mattress with a base, because that's what I did when I first moved out. Because I was like, I'm not sleeping with a mattress on the floor, but I'm not going to get like a frame bed with like a headboard and shit because I don't need it right now. Because again, freshly moved out. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I have a headboard back home. I do. I have one here. Because I did buy one, but I think that like, no, I don't. I was not living in ideal male living space, but I did have a moment. I did have a moment when I first moved out that I also didn't have a lot of furniture. So like, I really can't judge. But Buck looks like his namesake. He looks like he would buck everything. He looks so angry. This room looks like angermanagement.com.org. Like this is all the shit that calms him down. Like he lives angry. His cortisol must be off the charts. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to put mattresses on the floor because of mold. Fun fact, in my grandparents' house, their bed frames are like 100 years old, and I'm not joking. And they don't have ventilation underneath the bed, so you have to flip the mattress every few days or it gets moldy. He listens to like ASMR to calm the fuck down when he's like breathing heavy. Like sometimes when I get mad, I do this. Sometimes when I'm like, because I have moments, right? Because everybody knows. I just put on some good ASMR and I breathe. You know?
He def has those calming sounds CDS for the stereo.
He has like whale noises that he listens to chill. He would be a decent neighbor, but it takes a while to get him to open up and not be mad at you. That's too much. I would just get new frames. I've been trying to convince my grandparents to trade out the fucking furniture from the museum that they call an apartment for ages.
I like to think Buck is the chillest guy on the planet with a bunch of cute hobbies, but he just looks like that.
That could also be the case, yeah. It's so fucking funny because my poor grandfather, my grandpa's with me on this. My grandpa wants to change things, but whenever he brings up changing anything about the house, my grandma says no. And since her name is on the deed, he can't do anything. He's born with the angry face. Oh, I can relate, resting bitch face. Not a bad neighbor, but he has to open up though. Next. Bud is in my island. Bud is the definition of character that aesthetically you ruin my vibe. My island looks like garbage because of you. But he's so nice. He's so nice. But like I see him and I'm like, "Oh, dude, my island's so cute. Why? How could you?" Like I am lion racist and I want this dude the fuck out of there, but like he's so chill, I can't help but like him. Male Gyaru, more like the situation from Jersey Shore. He makes me think of the dude. A little bit. Are you gonna make a comic about him? No, Spanish. Only if we use the Omegaverse anatomy. Like, totally rad lion. I'm gonna like need Spanish to really edit in the Omegaverse shit bullshit for me, because like no one's gonna get that joke. And yet you make multi-chapter comics of lions. Yeah, mine, whom I love. And you guys have no idea what I have planned for that comic, mama. Like, getting close to the end of volume 1. But, yeah, no, like, he's so chill. Aesthetically, I hate him. But vibe-wise, personality-wise, he's so nice. Would be the best neighbor. If he sees that you're stressed out, he would invite you to his house to, like, chill and, like, lay on the beach in, like, the artificial sun that's, like, probably giving him skin cancer, but it's fine. Like, people draw this guy Bara. Yeah! Yeah, I can see it. He looks like he smokes weed. He looks like he vapes that shit into his house. Lily, there's multiple volumes for a Lion's Pride. Yeah. Low cortisol. He's super not stressed. Would be a great neighbor, I think. He's brown because he tans so much. Dude, skin cancer. Okay, real talk. Do you, like, I'm pretty sure most of my chat won't have this problem because, like, we're all introverts here and we don't like to go outside. But, like, do you want to not look 10 years older than what you actually are? Sunscreen. Sunscreen. Every day, I don't care. Sunscreen, wear it. You wanna know why people in my dad's generation look old as fuck when they were like 30? It's because they went outside and they didn't wear sunscreen, so put on sunscreen. That's the most Florida look ever. This guy looks like he lives in Florida. Like Palm Beach is his house. If you take the glasses off, his eyes would be blood red from the weed. Great neighbor, though. Great neighbor. Yeah, don't tan, ever. My sister used to. It fucking ruined her skin. I love dropping, like, little fucking, out-of-context nukes in the server sometimes and seeing what the fucking people say. Yep, everybody's confused at the fucking mpreg thing. You're welcome. Alright, next. Bunny! I wanted her in my village so much and I haven't gotten her yet. She's so cute! What? I can't. Cuteness aggression. I want to throw her off a cliff. Like... God, why are the girly pop villagers so well adjusted? Bunny has, like, her little TV, her little bed, her tea set, her table, her little stove, and, like, dish rack, her crafting table / desk, a mirror, and, like, a cute little, like, fridge wardrobe thing. She's got her shit together. She's so cute, and, like, the little apple rug, like, baby. That's so cute. I want to throw her in the wood chipper. Me. She looks so sweet, though. Her house looks pretty normal. Like, she has some basic flooring and wallpaper. And she has, like, basic furniture set stuff. But, like, I love how well adjusted it is. She would be so cute. Like, she'd bring you cookies. Or, like, she would probably bring you soup if you got sick. She would probably bring you soup if you got sick. That's the type of cutie that she is. She's the most normal villager yet. She's adorable! She's so cute, and she gives me cuteness aggression, chat. I wanted an ethno state. I'm not like, wait, like, fuck it. Like, I wanted an Animal Crossing ethno state of all rabbits, but I didn't know that the amiibo cards were a thing. So, like, I was just trying the lottery, and then when my village got full, it's such a hassle to kick people out, so I just accepted my fate. It's too normal. There's no way she's not killing folks. No, she's fine! She's so cute, though. Her eyes are a little empty, but it's fine. Don't let that fool you. She's adorable. Why are you guys being mean to the bunny villagers? Holy shit.
She looks like she hides corpses in her garden.
Guys, no! With amiibo cards, you can evict them super easily. No, I should probably get the rabbit ones. I haven't gone to my village in, like, years, though, because there's, like, nothing to do in Animal Crossing after, like, you fucking complete things, so... She's so cute. But yeah, great neighbor. Would probably bring you soup if you were sick. Butch. I can't know the boopies. Male experience. You know, I'm noticing a pattern with the houses in Animal Crossing. The male experience. You live in Route 66. What the fuck? But isn't he cute, though? Isn't he cute, though? At least, you know what? At least his fucking, the cars are beds. tech CEO, 1,000,000,000%. He's so dorky with his little sweater vest and his little eyebrows and his little fluffy ears. They're all like beagle shaped. I love them. I love the puppies. They give me cuteness aggression also. I also want to punt him off a cliff. Male villagers are just r/male living spaces. Should we like fucking rate Animal Crossing goon caves? Like... He saw cars once and it made it his personality. That cliff is gonna be stacked to the top. There's so many villagers that I like. I have like aesthetics chat. Holy shit. Nobody goons in Animal Crossing, Lily. Well, room ideas. Because, like, I think that so far, Barreled is winning in the worst goon cave. So far, I think that, like, you know, what if we make that the next confession video? Show me your male living spaces. He invites you for a romantic night, and then he tells you to put on a mater mask and use the voice in bed. No. This man has not eaten a homemade meal in years. If he's a tech CEO, he probably lives on like Chick-fil-A. He's apparently the eldest of a set of quintuplets. Oh. Oh no, yeah, we should do it. Like male living space. Well, you do not want to rate our rooms. I want to see male living spaces. I'm so curious now because like I'm like convinced that this is how I know that women buy everything and men purchase nothing because like girly pop houses are so decorated, so cute, and I live with a man who, whenever I want to get something for the house, he has to physically hold me back and be like, no, Lily, we don't need it. Like, if I had it my way, I would have, like, 2 more couches downstairs, a bunch of rugs, so many paintings, and, like, flower vases everywhere, and, like, so many blankets and pillows and shit, and I'm like, and he's just, like, sitting here like, no, you don't need it, no. Like, I'm glad he holds me back. But sometimes a girly pop just wants a cute flower pot, mama. Like, he's letting me have my way with the garden up here because he agrees that we need to make it like a place where people can hang out at. But, like, he's had to hold me back on so much stuff. Your girlfriend dress you is not always the insult people think it is. Oh, no, he, like... I would not say, do I dress my husband? I think so. But, like, that's because, like, clothes shopping for dudes, he does not like it. He's like, just take me somewhere, give me stuff to try on. And he basically told me, if you think Emmett Silk would wear it, give it to me. So I just basically sometimes play around with the wardrobe. But Butch is super cute, and I do think that he would be a decent neighbor. But he would invite you to watch movies on, like, a projector, but you have to do it in the race car bed. There's no couches. But he would be really sweet, though. Are we ever gonna get a Lily Goss health care? Only when I want to get doxxed, so no. When I buy decor for the house, it's Halloween stuff that I keep up all year. No, I want to buy like cute things, but like I have to pace myself because I want to work on the garden first. I'm like, okay, fine. If I'm gonna spend money, it has to be in a space that has like nothing in it, so it's up here. The race car bed is cute. Guests can sit on the old oil drum. Yeah, not the race car bed. Anyway, more. Buzz! A male living space. Where do you live? In a parking lot. Where do you live? In a park... You know, I'm not gonna give Nintendo shit, but like, this type of house implies homeless. Animal Crossing. Why vending machines? Why a picnic table? Why do you have garbage cans like that in your house? It's so hobo-coded. If it wasn't for the race car bed, I would be like, are you okay? He lives in his car. Stop it! How good of a neighbor is he? Terrible because he lives in his car. Like, we're terrible people. Yeah, they tore down Paradise and put up a parking lot, literally. He's addicted to vending machine food, which he has to restock. His shower is the rain. Freedom. Those vending machines have all the necessary nutrients. No, cook. I'm making curry this weekend. Holy shit. Because, like, I love me a good home-cooked meal. I do. I'm sorry. And then, yes, hubby can have his cheesy Starbix from the fucking McDonald's Mario Galaxy meal. Like, Curry sounds good. No, it is good. He doesn't trust fridges. I just need to get some rice because I'm out. Dude, like, is he a good neighbor? No, because he lives in his car, mama. Probably not. Male living spaces, freedom, energy. Japanese or Indian? Japanese.
Does he have to pay to get his own vending machine food out?
Probably. Thanks so much for the subline magic. Is he still trying to find the right coin? I don't think he's gonna succeed, but he wants it, yes. Like, hey, can I use your shower? Yeah, he would suck as a neighbor because he doesn't have a bathroom, so he would just come in and try to use yours. That's how you die of pancreatic cancer, vending machine food. Why would that damage your pancreas? He's a great neighbor, though. He always has snacks. Salt. Oh. Is salt bad for your pancreas? Really? I thought it was only bad for your blood pressure. Too much salt? Yeah, I didn't know. Well, shit, I'm gonna have to cut back. I love salty food, but that's because I'm a low-pressure bitch. Our man preens in a puddle. He probably goes outside when it's raining and it's like, oh, yes, my time has come. Hobo-centric home. Never seen such a thing. It was convenient to take notes. Yeah, no, these are, like, super, like, hobo-coded spaces. Like the nest at the top of a mountain, but in a parking lot. All these flavors, and you chose salty. He shits in the trash. Chat! Yeah, no, he probably does. Next. Oh my god, we're finally at sea! Callie! This is the dumbest looking squirrel I've ever seen. That is the ugliest fucking squirrel face. Like, put the eyes lower. Why does she look so unhinged? Why does she have long face as a squirrel? I hate it. We finished B and it only took a stream and a half. Okay, like, Callie has low-key male living space, but she still has a bed, she still has a table, she still has somewhere to sit, so she has somewhere to cook. So, it's still better adapted, better adjusted than the fucking eagle. She has a gnome. She has a gnome! I bet she loves spring. This actually is one of my favorite, wallpaper floor combinations in Animal Crossing. It's really sweet. No forehead, middle head. Oh my god. Cinnamon bun tail. Oh, her tail is super cute. I love the squirrels. But why the long face? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Obligatory. Whoop! She's dressed like Little Red Riding Hood. She looks very sweet. And she probably is very sweet. But you would have to, like, either sit in the swing or the hammock if you visit her. Because she has, like, no other furniture. What? What body? I don't know. Here's some T-Vibe. Why do you guys think that all of the girly pops are serial killers? Why does she live outside? Why does she live outside? This one's also hinting at something, that she lives in someone's backyard, chat. That face looks serial killer. It looks cute. It's just ugly. Analog horror monster face. No. But why does she live outside? It's a no man's land. Chat. Would she be a good neighbor, though? Probably, but, like, very neutral. Probably, like, stays in her own lane and you stay in your own lane, so you don't cross paths a lot. I think that's the type of character that this is. Yeah. RV life. Probably RV life. Yeah, I could never. Those people, those incredibly unhinged people that, like, live in an RV, right? Live in an RV with their kids. Holy, no. I am sorry, but it is fine if you live in an RV by yourself, you know, or with your partner. But if you live in there with your kids, you're fucking insane. No fucking way. Like, I've seen some of, like, the videos of the RV people who literally live with, like, 5 kids in there, and it's like, dude, that should be illegal. And dogs. Ooh. Like, I'm sorry, children need stability. Children need homes. Those poor kids. And they get exploited for social media. You know? About trailer homes. No, trailer homes are fine. Trailer homes don't necessarily need to move. But, like, RV people. People who live in an RV, which can get pretty spacious, but they have kids. If you want to do the van life shit by yourself or with your partner, that's your business. You know, enjoy yourself. But as soon as you bring a kid into the picture, you should probably settle down and either stop moving or get a bigger space. But I think Callie would be a decent neighbor, I think. More.
At least he recycles.
At least he has good recycling bins, yeah. Thank you. Would you consider making redesigns of characters that you think are bad? No, because I find that very disrespectful to the original designers.
If Animal Crossing had the balls, there definitely would be crazy and homeless villagers in the game, but that'll never happen.
They would never, because, like, Animal Crossing is cozygaming.com.org. Although I think that Stardew Valley definitely does around 5 laps around them, it's still super cozy and wholesome, and they would never go that dark. Good on you, Lily. Yeah, no, look. As an artist, I do genuinely think that every designer and every artist has their vision. And while I might not like something, and I would suggest, from a character design perspective, what you could do to improve it, I would never be as brazen as to go and grab somebody else's art and fix it. I just find that disrespectful. It's okay to make fan designs or fan redesigns, but grabbing someone else's work and being like, hey, I fixed it for you, that's not nice. Or saying that, like, the initial design is, like, terrible, so this is much better. No, it's good. It's fine to give advice. It's fine to, like, explain the rules to people. But fucking with someone else's work is not exactly my vibe. I think that it's just not... It's not a good look. Callie refuses to make eye contact. Nope! More. Camo Frog. Oh, Spanish put this in. Camo Frog is cute. Camo Frog... Dude, he looks insane, though. Like... Wave is gonna hate me because this frog looks like he's seen all... This frog looks like he's seen Eternity and Back. He looks like he microdoses LSD, like, daily. And he's seen some shit, mama. I do like his rainforest house, even though the floor doesn't match. But this fucking frog looks like he genuinely has seen everyone, everything. He's the MVP, Lily. I love this goober. Like, he's so cute, though. Like, look, the frog villagers are adorable for the most part. But, like, this one, he looks insane. He lives up to the name. I mean, he's a camouflage frog. What do you want? Why is he just a floating shirt? Why is this just a floating shirt? Why is this just a floating shirt? Holy shit. He's seen everything and he likes it. Again, he looks like he microdoses LSD.com.org. He came from the war. Yeah, part of him never came back. Like, poor baby. The worst part is that, like, by the vibe of the character and the look of his house, he's probably really chill. It's just that, like, he has the stare of, like, 1,000-yard, you know? But Wave actually wrote something about this character that he wanted me to read, so let me just get it real quick. Okay, this is from Wave, because I think he microdoses LSD. All right. Camo Frog is one of the most important characters in the history of this channel. He became my favorite in New Leaf after a friend of mine called him scary. He doesn't look scary. And then I found out me and him literally share a birthday. Locking our fates for good. He is the reason I like frogs so much. Which means that he is the reason that Tim Frost exists as well. For New Horizons, I literally collected all of the Frog Amiibo cards in advance so I could have him and a bunch of my other frogs in my town in Froglida, including Lily and that bitch Croc. You like fucking ethno-state with. Like, his house before used to be a messy garage. I do like the vibe better now. But now it's a Vietnam War flashback, I guess. How did we come to this conclusion? I like to imagine Camofrog is a war veteran who just wants to live peacefully and tries to get everyone around him to slow down and enjoy life. He may look a little weird and be fighting some of his own demons. Yes, but when your mind is in the swamp, he'll always be there to help you trudge through. Camofrog is S tier by editor's decree. Streamers note, we're not making a tier list. We've just decided this. He is a true bro. His shirt doesn't lie. 10 hot. Also, Croc is E tier. I in advance fuck that guy as if. Okay. Side note, we're not making a tier list. I don't know where we've got that. But it is sweet that you got all of the amiibo cards for this one. Where the fuck did you get Nam flashback from, Wave? Is it because of, like, the camo shit? Wave went rogue. He went rogue, apparently. The worst part is, like, this Spanish is gonna edit this video. No way. But it's gonna be like, censor everything? Lily said, fun fact, LSD is used to help treat PSC. So I didn't get it wrong. But I don't think, like... I love how we're all projecting our dark and twisted lore onto Animal Crossing, mama.
He definitely a doomsday prepper.
Oh, yeah. Like, there's, like, a hatch under that table that has, like, canned goods that would last him 20 years.
Frog, Lily, Lilypad. It all makes sense.
I do like lilies. Is it the trees, I think? Maybe because the trees are, like, jungle-coated.
Having been to Vietnam recently last January, oh yeah, this is definitely Nam.
Chat! Thank you. All right, more. Canberra. Aggressive male, like, lives on the beach. Lives on the beach. There was an episode of Extreme Cheapskates that I watched once of a dude that lived in California and had no furniture. His bed was like packing peanuts. And to like shower, he would go to the beach and he would use the showers at the beach. My job is beach. Koala. I thought Canberra is a girl. It is? It could be. This is girly pop budget maxing if that's the case. Here's one of my first New Horizon villagers. I have not seen so many of these. Like, I'm sorry, but this house is, like, aggressive male energy, though. That's actually a girly pop, confirmed on the wiki. Oh! Okay, well, we have female living spaces sometimes, I guess. This koala wants to keep smoothing that brains. Koalas have smooth brains. Koalas have smooth brains, and a lot of them have chlamydia, and they also have fingerprints that are very similar to humans. If a koala commits a crime, they could blame you. She wants it to do it in the sand. She loves getting sand everywhere. Okay, like, can I tell you guys that doing it on the beach is not worth it? Like, I've done it in the ocean. Not on the beach, though, because the sand just seems like such a bad time. Mama. Terrible. Meow. Do not do it in the sand. Anakin is right. Anakin is right. Yeah, no, it sticks to you. It gets everywhere. You don't want sand in your pee hole, guys. Trust me. Like, it's just bad, okay? Now, would Canberra be a good neighbor? Yes, incredibly chill person. Like, you wanna come make sandcastles, mama? That's it. That's the neighbor. Female living spaces in the entire room is the bed. That's my sister's room. Like, if a guy living space is a TV or their PC, towel on the floor and a pillow and a fucking silla corona, girl living spaces is one bed, no room for anything else, a billion cushions and blankets. That's it. That's my sister's room. How do you get chill from those eyes? The vibe is chill. I mean, after the chlamydia comment, I don't want to touch the sand. I wouldn't want to touch the sand either. And, you know, does she look sunburned to anybody else?
Has 50 different types of skin cancer.
Stop! Yeah, no! Sunscreen! Wear sunscreen! Don't go outside! Wear sunscreen! Sex with sand in your vag sounds awful. It's just not, like, sex on the beach, it sounds nice as the name of a drink, but don't actually do it.
The phrase, who put sand in your vag, exists for a reason.
Ugh, I just shuddered. No, 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 no. Thank you. Okay, no, but good neighbor, though. Next. Imagine having sex. I don't need to. Candy. This one looks like a serial killer. Like, I'm biased because I'm also an aggressively pink creature, but like... also kind of looks like a serial killer. Wait, which ones are her eyes? Her eyes are the little ones on the top, mama. But like, they painted her cheeks in such a way that it looks like she's always smiling. This one's a bit unsettling. There's a corpse under that bed, yeah. She looks like the head of the Hoa. Oh, stop. Lily, she looks so sweet. That's horrifying. All the mice have long faces. Some of them do, some of them don't, but like... aggressively pink goblin creature. She has tools on her desk. Oh, yeah. Oh, that saw, that's for your femur, mama. I can't unsee the red eye cheeks. Hold on. If you squint. Oh, God. If you squint. Ah! That looks horrifying, chat. Is that pink sunglasses, though? Or is that painted on cheeks? The cheeks are the real eyes. No! They're actually part of her face! Oh, tumors! They're supposed to be like puffy cheeks, but mama, a serial killer. Painted on cheeks. Those are her real eyes. Oh god, I hate that. No, terrible neighbor would kill you and stash the body under the bed. 0 out of 10. Leave. Carmen! Again, the Bunui stay winning. They're the cutest fucking thing in Animal Crossing. Look at that well-balanced hoe bag. Look at that well-balanced hoe. A bed, a TV with a desk, her crafting station, music, an ironing station, place for her food, and a nice little fucking plant. Cause we're Gucci. Well-balanced Bunui. Carmen is so cute. I love her color scheme. The mint and the fucking chocolate color is so nice. She seems sweet. She has cute little buck teeth. Would absolutely invite you to come over and hang out and watch movies. She's so adorable, and she would probably be a great neighbor. She looks like another villager in a bodysuit. Stop. Oh my god, it's like a Labubu. Well-balanced, hoe bag. Affectionate. Girl, who you trying to impress? Everybody, apparently. Don't ruin it, Lily. No Labubu shit. What? It's like a Labubu. Tell me, like, hey, babe, you're around? Tell me this doesn't look like a Labubu. No, he says no. Okay, you guys are safe. She would probably collect Labubus. I want one. I can finally buy one, I think. I'm gonna buy, like, a bunch of blind boxes, and I'm gonna save one for, like, my editing team. And I'm just gonna, like, yeet Labubus across the Atlantic. Be like, hey, Wave, can I have your address? Why? No reason. Just fucking yeet a Labubu. Because now you can buy them, because the trend is dying. Thank God. Those are demons. What's a Labubu again? A trend. But Carmen would probably be a very good neighbor. Oh, no, in Metal, you're not safe. You're not safe either. Jaeger would also get one. Caroline, insane. See those binders? That's all her fanfics. It's either her fanfics or every record about every fucking person in the village. She knows everything about everyone, or she writes friend fiction. Oh no, Fujoshi Squirrel. That's all smut. All of it is smut. All of it is smut. What is wrong with her? We don't know, chat. It's her yaoi doing. Wait, killer hamster guy is there. Red flag. Oh, he is? Shelf full of yaoi. Oh, the Fujoshi vibes are fucking immaculate, chat. Look at her house. Oh, right, there's a hamster in there. Oh my god, it's the serial killer baby hamster! Dude! But she would invite you over to read manga, and read yaoi. So I think that she'd be cool. Murder! They're conspiring. Oh, they're planning the fate of the entire island. You know, they're gonna do the hot fuzz thing for the greater good. Those eyes can see all the way over to the next island. She sees all. She sleeps at her desk or on the gym ball. She also has female living spaces. She writes toxic yaoi about her neighbors. Yes, oh my god, friend fiction.
Her thoughts would create a whole new age rating.
If we found out what you could think, Animal Crossing would be rated mature. Yeah. Thank you. She lured the serial killer in and out freaked him. Yes! Oh my god, like, can you match her freak, chat? I think she would be cool, though, because she would invite you over to read manga. And she has every single manga. So I like Caroline. Carrie was actually briefly on my island for a little bit, and then she left for some reason. Carrie is one of those kangaroo villagers that, like, single mom coded, you know? A mom villager who never addresses the fetus, by the way. They never talk about the kid. They just happen to have one. A mother, a mom, a MILF. But, like, she has a very MILFy house, because, like, she has, like, the bed that she probably shares with the kid, and the bathtub with, like, a cute little bathroom in it, her, like, fridge, her kitchen station, her drawer. Like, her house is really well organized. Single mom and doing great at it, yes. She does seem to take care of her. Yeah, but they never talk about it. She has to carry a kid around everywhere. Ew, yeah. She's tired, but she still puts on eyeshadow every day for her. Yeah. Done with everyone and everything and phased by nothing. I do feel like she's one of those characters that has run out of fucks to give. For sure. Tom Noga's too scared to talk to her. I think he probably would be. Yeah, the polka dot dress is really cute, and I like that, like, it matches the pocket. Why does the baby have eyeshadow, though? It's genetic. It's not eyeshadow. Or it's not a baby, but a hyper-realistic doll of herself. We don't talk about the kid. We don't address the kid. I think it might be a doll. Do the kangaroo kids emote with their parents? Do they? If anybody has her, can you guys check? Or her second head. Oh god, like a parasite. That makes it worse. Yeah. It's a kid they emote. No way. Her homunculi clone. I like Wave's idea better. This is the most normal house I've seen in New Horizons yet, though. I agree. This is a very normal-looking house. You know what? I do think that Carrie would be a good neighbor. She would probably, like, sometimes ask you to watch her kid, but always would bring you treats the next day, like cookies or something. So good neighbor. Like, you help each other out, I think. All kangaroos sync emails with the Joey in the pouch. Is that what the babies are called? Joeys? Yes, that's kind of cute. I should not be surprised coming from the country that named the world's deadliest spider, the Newcastle Big Boy. Baby Joeys! Oh, that's sweet. But yeah, I think she would be a good neighbor. And for this video, I think Carrie's gonna have to be the last one. But I hope you guys like talking more about Animal Crossing neighbors. These streams get a little unhinged, don't they? If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments, which is your favorite Animal Crossing villagers. Have you seen, like, a fragment of these? Because there's so many. Let me know in the comments. Fight your demons. You guys might like to hear it. And don't forget that you guys can go try out gsupps for fucking clean, amazing tasting, refreshing energy with no fucking sugar, mama. If you go to gamersupps.gg/kinkimation or use code kinkimation at checkout for 10% off your entire order. It's definitely worth it. I actually swear by this shit. And they have the AFK stuff if you happen to have trouble sleeping. Or you have a sleep terrorist husband. Like I do. I actually just got one of the new AFK flavors that I'm going to make him try because it's hot cocoa. So it's gonna be nice. All right. That's about it for this YouTube segment, though, I think. Yeah, bye, YouTube. We can just chat shit for a bit. If you guys want to see more ranking Animal Crossing characters by how much of a good neighbor they would be, don't forget to like the video, though. This is, like, some of the funniest stuff that we do because there's so many villagers that I was not aware existed at all. Like, I had no idea, you know? Because, like, when I first learned that there was 400, I literally I told Spanish he was lying. Like a tier list, coward. It's too big for a tier list. You need to do an Omegaverse stream sometime. How the fuck? Okay, Wave. Wave, how would we do an Omegaverse stream and not get banned immediately? I'm pretty sure most of those stories are hella explicit. I already about Fortnite. I didn't listen. It was too late. Ugh, yeah, everybody's pissed at Epic Games right now, though. And honestly, I don't mind them. I don't like fucking. Well, actually, I do mind that what they did, but I don't blame people for getting mad. Epic Games had a good thing going before this happened. I do think that they really biffed it. Raising the price for V-Bucks and then laying off 1,000 people, it just doesn't bode well. They should stop spending so much money on the collabs and just focus a little bit more on the game itself. Like, they fired the dude that designed Jonesy. And the main writer for, like, Save the World. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, it's insane. It's like shrinkflation. Too much money pissed away. I don't know what the fuck they were spending all that money on. Like, isn't it funny? Isn't it ironic, chat? Every fucking game wanted Fortnite money, and it turns out we don't have Fortnite. Even Fortnite doesn't have Fortnite money. If the CEOs gave up their bonuses first, they wouldn't have to lay off so many. You wanna know something funny about CEOs? Most of them don't actually have liquid assets. It's shares. They have money, in theory. But, like, most of them probably don't physically have a ton in the bank account. That's the problem with stuff like this, right? So, if you want to actually learn how big companies work and how money works, your head is going to fucking spin so fast, you're not even going to be able to blink. Most of CEOs, yeah, sure, they get $1 million payouts in company shares. They have to liquidate those to make money. They don't actually have, like, actual liquid assets. So, do the CEOs make a ton of money? Yes. What they would have to do, if they wanted to support their employees, is, sell some of those shares and use that money to support the company. They're never gonna, though. They get loans from the bank with their company shares and collaterals. They don't actually pay a cent for anything ever. They basically live off, well, I guess you could call it fake money. It's real because the company shares have value, but it's tricky. It's very, very tricky. That's the point. It's complicated. Yeah, money's really weird. That's why it's kind of like hard to gauge how much a CEO actually makes, because they probably have a lower base salary. Like, Steve Jobs famously paid himself $1 a year, but in terms of like company shares and shit, he was loaded. Fortnite also gave money to the brain rot modes, of which they're closing a few. Look, the thing that Fortnite wants to do, Fortnite really wants to be Roblox. And I don't think that they're going to be able to do it. They've spent a lot of money on trying to get people to make stuff for them, but it hasn't worked out. Whoever came up with that mode needs to be fired. I think it was vibe coded. They canceled the Tung Tung Sahur skin. Good. No one owns that, so... I hope they never become Roblox. If you know, you know. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. They made a great Battle Royale and then decided to do everything except a Battle Royale. I think that's the problem, is that they got too big and then they decided to, they wanted more. I don't think that they're gonna kick the bucket anytime soon, but they're gonna have to seriously scale back. I'm pretty sure Fortnite tried to copyright the Italian brain rot in the season trailer. By law, you can't copyright AI, though. They also started using Fortnite to fund other projects that failed. Yeah, but believe it or not, I don't think it was that much money on other projects. The main issue is that they were spending way too much money and not making as much back. I love your Deadlock review video. Thank you! They can pull out of the spiral at this point, but we have to see if they will. They're gonna have to really cut back on a lot of stupid stuff, I think. Have you seen some of the amazing memes people have been making for the Tomodachi Life? I saw someone make Nick Cage and it fucking sent me. Actually, if you guys have seen some good unhinged memes made in Miitopia, send them over to Metal or Wave, because I want to look at some of them. I've seen some baller ones in fucking Twitter. And you can also send me stuff from the last game, by the way. It doesn't have to be the new one. I just really like the insane memes people have been making. Miitopia or Tomodachi? Because they seem to use two different movie characters. They're both valid. Whichever, Tomodachi, whichever ones you've seen. I've seen some insane Tomodachi ones. To me, it's all the same because they're me's. All of those who are tying their load of Fortnite must feel really silly right now. I mean, no one really knew that, like, Epic was gonna do this. In high school, I used to ship characters in Tomodachi. I mean, you can do that now. Tomodachi Life has no filter. Apparently, people can just write whatever they want. Yep, it can get crazy. That's not gonna last. Oh, I can guarantee you Nintendo's gonna fucking crack down on that shit so fucking fast. There's no online sharing, so no need for strict filters. Yeah, but people take screenshots and post them onto the internet. Like, people deadass take screenshots and post them onto the internet. And it's so fucking funny. Disapproving Miyamoto stare incoming. Oh, yeah. Want some jelly beans? Yeah, give me. Little do they know that they'll get more players. Yeah, no, more people would play it if they knew that you could do unhinged shit in it. I've seen some Umas made in Miitopia. I've seen a bunch of crazy shit. I think the Nick Cage one was my favorite. But yeah, Tomodachi Life, like, I don't think I'm gonna get it personally, but it's enjoyable to see the memery. Where do I send a cuts meme, Lily? Still into metal or with? Thank you for the jelly beans. I actually really like jelly beans. I haven't had them in a while, though. Did you get a clip from Wave? No, but I'm probably not gonna react to anything else tonight. I'd rather make a formal segment later. Yeah, like, it's not the game for me, because I'm cozy gamed out, but I do think that there's some funny stuff that comes out of it. Yeah, it looks funny, but I don't think I'm gonna play it personally. I only know one person that streamed Tomodachi Life years ago, and I think he was like the biggest reason people got the game. No, the game was unhinged. Because it is! In like a really weird, funny Japanese way. There's a skin event that ends next week in Rivals. Oh, I know. I'm probably gonna make a little baby segment with that. For, I think, the disco skins that are still missing.
Release date gonna be crazy.
Most likely, yeah. Thank you. I'm having a good day. Yeah, pretty chill. I got a lot of work done, though. I'm going out to lunch with my grandparents tomorrow. Have you played any Resident Evil? No, not yet. I mean, I played 4, but I think I have to play 2 before I play Requiem. It's tonight, Magical Missiles. Yeah, you guys are gonna get 2 comic updates in a few, in about, as soon as I'm done with stream, I'm gonna put up 1, and then the other one, like, 10 minutes later. Because with Lucy, I have to upload the, lower res version on, Webtoons as well. And that one has a completely different image format. Oh, 6, I'm skipping. I'm just gonna play 2. I'm glad that they cleared up the DLSS5 shit so that black mark of RE9 is gone. Yeah, I'm really relieved. I'm really relieved that they were like, no, we don't want to use AI, so NVIDIA went rogue. Are you planning on looking at Arknight's Enfield? No, not currently. I don't like a lot of the designs. Yeah, I'm probably gonna play the 2 remake before I play Requiem, and then I'll decide if I want to play Requiem. The designs don't look that bad. Maybe, but I don't like them. Are you planning on looking at Guilty Gear? At some point, yeah. NVIDIA CEO is looking kind of desperate for people to use AI for everything. Because everyone and their mother have sunk investments into AI, and they're not paying off. At all. Again, it's funny how this revolutionary tech that's gonna fucking change the world has to be... They have to beg you and cajole you and fucking trick you into using it, isn't it? I will say with RE9, you will not be having a good time, because you will not be able to do anything as it is very scary. Oh, I'll deal! I beat Silent Hill 2, and that one was scary. That one, I think, is the scariest game I've ever played. Have you watched Netflix One Piece? I don't have time. I don't have a ton of time to watch shows, so no, sadly. And they've never said anything about changing it for the better. Look, it's terrible for jobs, it's making people dumber, and it's destroying the environment. Why the fuck would I sign off on that? It's also actively trying to come for creatives' wigs. So yeah, no, not for me, thanks. Silent Hill 2 is scarier. Yeah, it is. Silent Hill 2, is that really that terrifying? Dude, it's one of the scariest things I've ever been through. If you beat Silent Hill 2, any scary game that you do should be doable. It's legit the scariest horror game I've ever played. It's terrifying. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. It's an intended investor trap, yeah. play Dead Space, though. Not because it's scary, but because I genuinely cannot stand body horror that extreme, and I feel like I would throw up. And even though hubby says that barfing on camera would be really funny, because content, no, thank you. I still like the scared Lily noises during the Silent Hill 2 screams. Thank you! I mean, comedy. I do think that Silent Hill 2 was, like, incredibly funny. What happened if you played Wuthering Waves? Oh, I tried it and I did not like it. I don't think I'm gonna touch Google again. Here's the thing about gachas and me. I like some designs, but I don't generally play them that much. Unless the story for Wuwa got insanely good, I don't think I'm gonna try it out again. The Flumbus. No, I would not do Mortal Kombat fatalities either. I don't deal well with gore like that. No, oh. Spanish, have you played it? I know of Path to Nowhere. I've never really seen it, though. I know the outfits are very pretty, though. But yeah, like, I'm not a big player for gachas, because oftentimes I don't have that much time, and they do require a decent amount of time. Yeah, I don't like ultra gore or anything. It's like one of the things that I'm just like, nope. But you like Doom. Yeah, but Doom didn't have gore that bad. Doom wasn't pulling people's spines out of their fucking bodies. Was it? I don't remember it. I just had too much fun with Gun. I guess it kind of does, but it's not people, so... Doom's very fast and stylized. It also let me weaponize my rage. You would hate it if you played Outlast Trials. I'm not planning on playing Outlast. That game is also very scary. I'm amazed that you and Joel didn't come to blows over Star Rails, because we can disagree. Here's the thing, right? When you're friends with someone and they like something that you think is bad, I'm not gonna try and tell them that, like, they shouldn't play it. Like, you can enjoy your slop. It's still slop, but you can enjoy it. He's not trying to get me to play it or change my mind, and I'm not trying to do the same with him. So, like, you just agree to disagree. That's what being adults is. It's an actual documented thing that people needed therapy working on Mortal Kombat. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's just way too violent for me. Are you planning on playing Doom Eternal or Dark Ages? I don't know. Like, I've been insanely busy, so games have kind of been on the back burner for me, unfortunately. Like, right now, I really want to work with Warframe, so that's why I'm speedrunning that. But I am playing a lot less games because I have to get a decent amount of stuff for the YouTube channel. I'm still playing stuff with, like, hubby and all that, but we're mainly focusing on indies, believe it or not. The classic fatalities you could look at, they're goofy. Yeah, I just don't like the ultra-realistic ones. Design evolution breakdown I could do if there's no fatalities. I'm not sure Mortal Kombat should be proud of giving the artist PTSD. I don't think they should be. Yeah, just because it's flop doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it. Like, to each their own, honestly. How on earth did fake gore give people PTSD? Simple, you have to do some research on that shit to be able to draw it. And, yeah, that would probably give you PTSD, wouldn't it? I'm assuming you also didn't like the Gordon Invincible. Dude. The first episode, I almost fucking dropped that shit because it made me gag so bad. Like, hubby had to beg me to not drop it. He was like, please don't, it's such a good show. And I was like, dude, like, why am I your friend? Why am I listening to you? He was like, I promise it doesn't get bad like that again. And then the train scene happened. But that one was not as bad. And I was like, why do I fucking trust you? I just almost fucking threw up all over my fucking bed. Like, ew, dude, this is vile. And I was pale at the end of the episode, right? Because it grossed me out so fucking bad. But I did finish it. Oh yeah, that scene. They made the train scene as a fatality in Mortal Kombat with Omni-Man. Nope, can't do it. Invincible had people's head exploding on shot. The thing I like about Invincible is realistic with what would actually happen to a normal person if exposed to someone with superpowers. A lot of the time, comic books tend to play around that a lot and not show the actual outcome of what would happen to a normal person exposed to someone with actual superhuman strength. Invincible doesn't pull punches, which is why I enjoy about it. And it's genuinely funny. I did not know you were that sensitive, Bad Luck. Just to gore in particular. Invincible has gotten many laughs for me. Invincible has some good gags. If Superman caught you when you were falling at super speed, your body would become mush. Oh yeah, no, you would die. Gore and wet bread. No! It's true, there was an early episode where Mark tried to save an old lady and ended up crushing her. Yeah, again, you would have to really hold back on your strength. You mean how the goons in Spider-Man games are just knocked out? Oh, yeah, if you got hit that hard, you would probably die. The old MK fatalities had cartoony violence instead of I want to give you nightmares, which the newer ones go for. Yeah, I would probably look at the old ones if I did ever. The famous Gwen Stacy death is because Peter fucked up trying to save her. Yeah, he snapped her neck by mistake. Scariest movie you've ever seen? Oof, I'm not sure, actually. Alien scared me, but I wouldn't say it was that bad. I think Jaws got me worse. I'm not big on horror. I didn't find The Thing particularly scary. Neither did I find... The Shining was anxiety-inducing, but it wasn't scary. Jaws, yeah, sharks. Jaws, yeah. I know it's not supposed to be a scary movie, but still. But, like, back in the day, you guys don't get it. Back in the day when Jaws first came out, people were so scared of going to the beach. Terrified. My sister saw it with my dad, I think, and she didn't want to get into the shower. Because she was convinced that shark was going to come out of the drain. Like, people got so fucking scared of Jaws. Like, that movie fucked up so many people. We just don't realize it because it's so old for us now. But when it first came out, the fucking practical effects were revolutionary. People genuinely thought that shit was real. It's like The Exorcist. Like, now, I guess to some people it's funny because, like, it's really old-fashioned. But back when it first came out, mama, it fucked up a lot of people's day. Jaws ruined shark PR. It did. It did. People are terrified of sharks and most of them are harmless. That shark broke down so many times in the set, too. Yep. Jaws made beaches empty for a long time. Yeah, because people had the wrong idea that there was going to be a shark in there. The environmental harm that movie did to shark population was insane. I think that Spielberg regrets that. I do think that Spielberg genuinely feels bad for the bad PR sharks got. It caused a decline in beach attendance for the years after it came out. Whoops! Yeah, the actual writer for Jaws, not just Spielberg, he actually spent the rest of his days campaigning to, like, raise awareness about the fact that sharks are actually not that scary. He said he regrets making it. Yeah, it caused a lot of harm because sharks are actually essential for the ecosystem. So, seeing all people being so scared of them and not caring that they get, you know, decimated for, like, shark fin soup, it's really bad.
Lily, have you ever seen that movie Cabin Fever? With the flesh-eating virus in the water?
I have not seen it, but I know of it, and it gave me so much ick. Thank you. Sharks are overgrown water dogs. Some of them can be aggressive, but it's not common. But here's the thing, right? All animals can be aggressive. That's, like, especially wild animals. Like, more people die from a cow sitting on them or accidentally crushing them than from sharks. Have you ever seen the thing? Oh, yeah, I loved it. It's mainly because we're more exposed to cows than sharks, mind you, but still. Shark fin soup is a waste. It's a very much wasteful food. And do you guys know how they actually do it? They don't just cut off one fin, yeah. They cut off every single fin the shark has and then just dump it back in the ocean. If a shark can't swim, it dies. It's incredibly wasteful. If you could eat shark meat, sure, wine, whatever, but you are basically mutilating an animal and then leaving it to die. Yeah, but they don't use the rest of the shark. That's cruel as fuck. Yeah. It's very inhumane. It's mostly illegal now, thank God. Yeah, I think that, like, isn't it a thing that China has actually decimated their own oceans? Because of overfishing? Yep. Yeah, and they're trying to, like, fish illegally in other seas and people keep catching them. That's, like, the bad thing about the overconsumption culture that they have over there. I guess it's because, like, they do really care, like, about making money and nothing else, which kind of sucks if you think about it.
Lily G. Wiggle.
Thanks so much for the sub, Yoan. Like, you would decimate your environment, destroy your oceans, or just to have an all-you-can-eat buffet. I find that incredibly wasteful. Believe it or not, in Europe, all-you-can-eat stuff has been mostly banned. It's not a very common practice anymore. I think that some places in Mexico are cracking down on it too. A lot of countries do this. But, like, China specifically, I think, has a problem with the overconsumption because it's part of their culture. And I think that, like, just the capitalism thing in general is bad. I think that overconsumption is bad. I think America wins the prize for, like, worst types of overconsumption, though, but at least they have a little bit more environmental sense than other countries. But, yeah, the amount of Instagrams and TikToks I've seen of people just buying shit and showing off product after product after product, it's insane. Absolutely nuts. Alright, things, I got a jet, but thanks so much for joining me tonight. It was really, really fun to talk about Animal Crossing Villagers again. I will see you tomorrow if all goes well. Have a wonderful evening. Go get some gsupps, use my code. And I will see you all very, very soon, alright? Have a good one, thanks. Bye, love you, bye-bye.